There it is, the red live button. It's a good feeling. Gentlemen, what is going on, fellas? We are back with another live stream.
Lab for you. This is Beer Talk with Kyle and Joe.
No, I wasn't going there.
Yeah.
Who do we have? We have Beard Code. What's up, man? Andrew, good to see you, buddy. Suizana, a.k.a. Kent, a.k.a. FedEx, one of my favorite people that I've never met. What's up, brother? Beer Times with Scott. We got Brian. We got Rob, who claims first, and he says go Browns. And we got Jay. What's up, Jay?
We got a couple people claiming first. We have Rob who said first. We had Scott claim first. We got a lot of people claiming first tonight. That's fine. That's fine.
Yes, nothing wrong with that.
You're all winners in my book.
That's right. And we have Michael Payton. Yeah, there he goes. He's like first.
Right.
It's a six-way tie.
It's fine with me.
Right. Fifth.
Yep. So as we're waiting for some more people to pour in here, how's
Thanks,
everybody doing? We got a little something special going on tonight.
Yes. Super excited.
Kyle,
We'll give it yeah.
How are you doing tonight, sir?
Great question. I'm doing really well. I'll tell you. My days off are Friday, Saturday. I do a half day from home on Sunday, so I love Fridays, man.
Absolutely.
What's up, dude?
Kevin Price.
So Kevin is somebody I work with, and we all have been work from home. I haven't seen Kevin since March. Hope you're doing well, Kev. But no, man, I'm doing great. So I love Fridays. I had a whole chicken smoking all day. I showed Joe some pictures, so that was really good. And man, we were just spending some time with the family. Got to walk the dog. Beautiful fall day here in Cleveland. How about you?
Dude, I am doing great, man. I am loving the seasons change. Now, don't get me wrong. I love summer. I really do. But man, when I get to a point where I just can't wait to start wearing like jackets and hoodies and things like that. Wow. And man, I tell you what, we have like a nice park. It's called Mill Creek Park where I live. Okay. And I always do a lot of driving through it because it's like in between my house and work. And then when I go like on home visits and things like that, I feel like I'm always cutting through it. Dude, it is so awesome to drive through like when the leaves are changing colors and stuff. So love that kind of stuff. And we just did we started doing some fall activities. We're not letting the COVID slow us down at all. Nice. Take precautions, don't get me wrong, but we're not letting it slow us down. We went to a fruit farm that's by us that they have some really, really good pumpkins and just some really cool fall stuff to do. So
yeah, it doesn't get any more fall than that. Today just screamed football season.
Yeah.
And it was a cool 50 degrees, some leaves on the ground, very sunny. Yeah, it was really cool. Hoodies, yes, for sure. So, guys, we're just letting a few more people climb on in here, and then we'll get going. Super excited about this. We're going to be releasing something tonight that we've been working on since January.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. But as you guys can see at the bottom, we got discount codes. We have giveaways. Should be a fun night.
Oh, yeah. Yep. So, what we are doing tonight is we are releasing our second collaboration with a company. I know we just, it seems like it was just yesterday, but it's already been a couple months since we released our first collab with Beards Dignified. And we're really, really excited as we're, closing out the year to release yet another collab for you guys. And it should be a good one. And I don't know if John from Jay's Beard Essentials is in here yet. I definitely want to.
He was in here. Yeah, he said what's up to everyone.
Okay, awesome. I did not see him. You're so much better at looking at the chat than I am. So
yeah, there he is.
There he is. All right. Sorry about that, John.
Yeah, we got people rolling in. We got Tyson from Faithfully Bearded, tips and reviews. I missed the tips and reviews. Okay, very cool.
Nice.
We got Bobby. We got Josh. What's up, Josh? Saw your selfie yesterday or today, man. Beard's looking on point as always. We got Jeff. We got Bearded Vado. Topher Crunch. What's up, guys? William Whitmore, Jason, Ryan, man, they're all piling in. Some company named Copper Johns. Don't know that guy. What's
See,
up, Tyson?
Bobby says, gentlemen, I almost had a shirt that said Team Joe 2020, but didn't want to give people the wrong idea.
Oh, Team Joe, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Where am I missing that? Who put that on there? Oh, I
Bobby,
see it. Okay, my bad.
Bobby Bad and Bearded, yeah.
Team Joe. We should do that, man, in the community. Are you Team Kyle or are you Team Joe? It'd be funny.
Right.
That's awesome.
Right. I think it would be like, I think it would be close to 50-50. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe one day.
Dude, I like I'm a big wrestling fan. So, in wrestling you got the faces, which are the good guys, you got the heels, which are the bad guys and stuff. Dude, I don't know what it is, dude. I've always been attracted to like the heels and stuff like that. So like I don't mind playing that villain role if I need to. So
Okay.
it may end up being like 51-49 you, but that's okay.
Okay, hey, whatever.
Yeah.
A lot of people showing some love.
Right.
I vote for that ticket. Island Joe 2020.
Yeah.
Will can't choose. Very cool. So we got a good amount of people piling in here.
My buddy Brian, he's Brian. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but you're not a bearded gent. You're always clean shaven, always have been, but you are an amazing supporter. Me and Brian have been best friends since first grade. And, I'm about to be 32 next week. And that's how long we've been best friends for. And so, Brian, even though I've been encouraging you to grow a beard or grow any sort of facial hair, I still appreciate you and I love you, brother. So.
Nice. Well said. Best man at his wedding. We have Carrie from Define. What's up, brother? And we have Nicholas Z. What's going on? So, yeah, let's go ahead and kick this thing off, guys. So, like Joe just said, we're going to be releasing a collaboration tonight with Jay's Beard Essentials. We want to talk with you guys about this scent. We want to talk with you guys about this feel. Super special. We've been working on this since January. Mm-hmm. We have a discount code scrolling on the bottom of the screen for you, and we have different giveaways, 2 of which are bundles. So it'll be really cool. So make sure you guys stick around for that. But Joe, I say we look at Devin, 32. Man, that's old. Right. Got his driver's license last month.
And I tell you what, I feel every bit of it. So
you feel every bit.
Every bit.
You're only as old as you feel. Like, oh man, that's not good.
I know.
What's up, Logan?
Yeah.
So, all right, Joe. What do you say we jump right into this? Why don't we introduce this? Maybe we'll do our first giveaway. What do you think?
All right, man. I'm down. I think they've waited long enough. So yeah, man. Why don't you show off the first product, which of course is the oil. Why don't you show
real quick? Good question. Andrew is asking, Jay, this is for you, brother. Is the discount site-wide or just for the collab? I think it's site-wide, but honestly, I'm not sure. That's a good question. There it is. Discount is site-wide, guys. Absolutely. So you are looking at 25% off. What is it, through all weekend? So,
yeah.
But make sure you try our collab. Just kidding.
Right.
No pressure.
Right. So, so definitely we got a lot to kind of cover because we, Jay's has been around for, for a little while now. And I still feel like there needs to be more attention on Jay's. And I'm hoping by the end of the night, there is that more of a spotlight on Jay's because he's been doing this for a little while and he's got some really, really good products. And if that wasn't the case, I mean, we wouldn't have a collaboration. We don't just do collaborations because that's the cool thing to do. We do them because we've built a good relationship, with the company owner, which we have done so with John. And it's because we're believers in what he's doing as a company owner and his products and stuff like that. So,
so I actually remember from our review, which was back in like December, he's been around since 2017. Jay, correct me if I'm wrong. So there's so many new companies that you see popping up. This one's been around a little while. I'm right with Will, and I think Joe is too. Vanilla Chill is phenomenal. I love that scent. We got Dan in the building. Just want to say congrats, fellas. Thank you. Appreciate it, Dan.
Thank you, Dan. It's always good to see you.
So yeah, Joe, sorry, I know I cut you off before. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So our new collab is called Just Cuz.
I came up with that. I'm just joking.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I came up with that name.
Let's get this to focus. No, I know. Let's get this to focus in here. Joe, you haven't any better luck than I am tonight? There we go. I got it.
All right. I won't interfere. Don't sound too excited. Too excited about what? You being in here? Of course, we're always excited when we get to see you, man. It's been a while. We haven't been talking in a while.
I know. Actually, the reason why I said that slow is I'm not wearing my glasses, and I was literally like, "Oh, that's Dan."
So not you, it's Dan. Oh, it's Dan because I can't see. Big difference. Big difference.
So yeah, guys. So that is the logo. This is Jay's logo. He's got on all of his products, which is really cool. That's that handsome devil in the flesh on paper. All right. So you guys are wondering what is in our collab. So we wanted to do a really warm, comfortable oud scent. So this is oud, amber, and vanilla. So I'm going to kick it off to Joe. Joe, just describe this scent for us.
You know what? Yeah. You know, I think if you are an oud lover, if you love the fragrance, you love oud itself. I mean, I don't see how this isn't going to be something that you don't like, you know. And what I really like about it is this is a good example of not trying to reinvent the wheel and not trying to do too much. I think this is something that is, you know, it's a simple profile that has some pretty big results out of it. I really love how the oud, you know, really pops like it should. When you have, I feel like when you have oud in a product as a profile, I feel like it should always be, you know, the star of the show. And then the other profiles that you may have, it should be there to really help lift it, but still make their presence as well. And Jay did a really good job with this. You really get that powdery type feel from that amber, and then that vanilla kind of comes in at the end of its duration and really just puts everything together. It adds that nice sweetness to it. I got a solid 6, almost 7 hours out of just the oil itself. And then when you put the butter in as well, you may even be getting a little bit of a longer duration too. So this is something that I'm very excited about. It's not something that's too flashy, but that's exactly what we wanted. We wanted something that's going to just be there, but still put a nice punch into your beard.
Right, exactly. And then real quick, what's up, Steve? What's up, Mo? Healthy Bearded. So guys, we're releasing a collaboration tonight that we're doing with Jay's Beard Essentials. And the collab is called Just Cuz. So we're just describing, Joe was just kind of describing the scent. So it's oud, amber, and vanilla. So no, I agree with Joe. You know, we wanted something really comfortable. This is more of a gentle scent, but it's very manly. It's one of those, to me, like a oud cologne type of scent. But again, it's almost, you know, musky, manly. You definitely get that punch out of it. But it is a more calm scent, that's for sure, especially compared to our other collab. And, you know, I think you guys are really going to like it. If you're an oud lover, I can almost guarantee you're going to like it. If you haven't gotten on the oud train, check it out. You know, it's really popular.
Yeah, Vado. No, amber is more of that like relaxing. You kind of like you see like amber a lot with like a lavender and things like that. I love amber for like nighttime, you know, scents and everything like that. Amber is just one of those scent profiles that really relaxes me. For me, the best way I can describe it from my experience is it always seems to kind of like add that like just again powdery type feel and scent to it. I don't get any spice with it. Yeah, and Suasana said it really good. It's a very soft scent. It's on that lavender spectrum as well.
Yeah, and, it kind of hits me. Oh, sorry, I thought you were done.
I was just gonna say I don't know if you had a chance to say hello to Shark, but Shark, Mo, what is going on?
What's up, brother?
Mo has some great news he just released earlier, is that he passed the exam that he was studying so hard for, and
Nice.
big congratulations to Shark on that. Very, very well deserved. I know he's stoked, and I'm super stoked for him as well.
Congrats, Mo. Yeah.
Big congrats on Mo for that, for a huge accomplishment.
Awesome, man. But yeah, oud can be used as part of a scent, or it can be like the entire scent. I consider this a true oud scent. Do you, Joe?
Yeah. Whereas like our other collab kind of like it had oud in it, but it was more in that cologne type aspect. You get each, in my feelings, you get each individual profile on this, which in my opinion doesn't make it a cologne. This is like a very like relaxing outdoor type scent. Like I feel like I'm taking a nice relaxing stroll, through the woods on a hike, and just getting a good relaxing, feel out of it.
Right. Yeah. Well said. Yeah. I'll tell you, Jay knows vanilla. Jay, like he uses vanilla chill completely different. Vanilla chill is vanilla, and I think 2 different types of vanilla and mint, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. And the way he uses it here compared to the vanilla chill is completely different, which is really cool. So, all right. What's the care oil? Yeah. Good question. So, believe it is.
You reading it? You want me to get it?
Yeah. No, I got it.
Okay.
So blind. Sweet almond oil, fractionated coconut oil, grapeseed oil, castor oil, sunflower seed oil, olive oil, argan oil, and fragrance. So as you can see, definitely nothing that's like reinventing the wheel or anything like that. But there are some oils that scare some people away. Like if you see castor oil, you might be like, oh, it's a thicker oil. I don't do thicker oil. To me, this is just a hair under a medium viscosity. To me, I guess you could say it's on the thinner side. Are you getting that too, Joe? Like I don't consider it thin, but it's definitely not a thick oil by any means.
Yeah, it's on the thinner. It's on the thinner spectrum. It's that thin to that thinner to medium. I wouldn't say it's a true medium. I think it is thinner than that. Definitely not heavy at all. My favorite product that Jay does produce is his oil. I really think that's his shining product. And I know he did launch a wash and maybe a co-wash, if I'm not mistaken, that we haven't had a chance to try yet. So, but for now, out of all the stuff that we've tried, the oil is still my favorite. He does really, really well with it.
Yeah. What's up, Lenny? Yeah, Andrew, I do too. I don't like thicker oils, but oils with some castor oil in it, I really do like. I remember Jay saying back in the day, this was like back in December when we did his review, he puts enough castor oil in there to make it effective, which I really like. So, Joe, what do you say we start giving some stuff away?
All right, absolutely. So we got some good ones for you guys. And one thing to make note of is this is actually like a limited release. Jay had said there's 20 available of our collab. One of the giveaways, which will be our last giveaway, will be a collab combo, which will be oil and butter. But the other giveaways will be, I believe, scents of your choosing. Right. So that isn't the collab. So if you're interested in that vanilla chill that we were talking about, plus some of the other scents that Jay has, that'll be your opportunity to also snag some other products that Jay is offering as well.
Yes, sir. So, Joe, do you want to do should we just pick a number? I was going to say I didn't prep any questions. Did you?
No, I was really, really busy. I didn't get a chance to prep questions, so we'll keep it easy for everybody tonight, and we'll do the number generator.
All right.
So we'll do our first one, which will just be for one oil, and that will be the customer's choice. Anything but our collab on this one.
Yes, I forgot to mention that. So My favorite product by Jay is the oil, but I'll tell you what, I love a firm hold balm. And this is coming from a guy who's got a pretty long beard. I still love a firm hold balm. I have Vanilla Chill in the firm hold, and it is awesome. I haven't tried the medium hold, but I can tell you the firm hold is awesome. Absolutely love it. So, all right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and give away an oil here, scent of your choice. Right, Joe?
Yes. Yep.
All right, guys.
Any scent except our collab for this one. But like I said, our last giveaway that we're going to do, you will have an opportunity to win our collab combo. But there are some amazing scents that that Jay has. Another good one that I'd recommend to check out is that I think it's Beach Drive. It's really good, fresh, like beachside, oceanside type scent. Very cool too. So,
Suasana, then you'll love his balm, man, for sure. Ryan, I just ordered the collaboration combo. Awesome, man. You got to let us know how it is. One thing I do want to say as well, because with our channel, there's always 100% transparency. Always. This is not an affiliate. I hear people say all the time, of course you say you like that. You're getting paid, or, whatever the case may be. We are not getting a penny for tonight. So I just want to go ahead and throw that out there. We're doing this because we're buddies with Jay. We love his products and we stand by him. All right. So, guys, when I say go, please only enter once. When I say go ahead and give me a number 1 through 15. Go ahead and go. 1 through 15. Go ahead and go.
Brian, you better grow that mustache out then.
And remember, whatever comes up first on our screen may be different than what comes up on your screen. Whoa, and here they go. I did see a winner pretty early. All right, guys, we have a winner. Go ahead and stop. Our winner is the man, the myth, the legend, Bobby Bad and Bearded. Throw some love in the chat for Bobby. Congrats, man. So you're winning a oil scent of your choice.
Yep. And
Congrats,
Jay,
man.
if you're on Instagram, which I believe you are, go ahead, you could message Jay all your info.
Yep. Message Jay your info and what you want, and then he'll go ahead and get that sent out for you. You're welcome, man. Congrats. Yeah, that's such a good topic, Joe. What do you think, man? Do you think people overall like firm hold balms or more medium hold balms? Because you see more medium out there.
I feel like because there's a lot of people that just don't do balms anymore in general, I feel like the people who are still diehard balm lovers or likers, I think they're going to go with the firm. Because I just feel like, if you're going to use a balm, you want to really use it for that, to help you style and to keep those flyaways down. So I think people may trend towards the more firmers for those diehards. I personally like something that's slightly softer and something that I feel like is going to nourish throughout the day. And I know I could do, do that with butters, but for some reason, I just really enjoy putting in a good butter in at night and then having something else to really get that extra nourishment during the day. But that's still also going to maybe help with some styling if I'm having any sort of difficulties too. So I think people may tend towards firmer a little bit. I'm primarily not one of them. However, I know there's been some firmer balms that we've covered lately that I've actually really enjoyed. So that could be actually changing for me. So I don't know.
What's up, Bearded Coast? Yeah, man, it's funny that you say that, but then your point makes sense because butters are more popular these days. So I was kind of thinking more medium or lighter holds, but that makes sense. We already have those medium or light holds from butters, so people might want that firmer hold balm. Another thing I really like about Jay's, guys, is, unless it's changed, but he offers his balms in 1 ounce tins. To me, which is perfect because you're not paying for 2 ounce prices. You're paying for a 1 ounce price. I don't think I would ever go through a 2 ounce thing of balm. Because I don't wear it every day, and when I do, I use like a pea size of it.
Right.
But there's Logan right there saying when I wear a balm, he likes light to medium.
Okay. Okay, so he's more okay. So he's with me on that then.
Right.
He's similar to what I like too. So
Yeah. And Will's making a good point. I was noticing that a while ago, but especially wearing it a lot the last couple of weeks or so. His butter has some beeswax. It's got a little bit of hold to it, not a ton, but it definitely does.
yeah, and he's got some good ingredients in the butter, which is mango butter, shea butter, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, olive oil, jojoba oil, argan oil, and then his essential oils too. So I believe, I believe there's some beeswax in there as well. Is there beeswax? No, maybe not.
Is there not? I thought there was, but I could be wrong.
Nope, not in the butter.
Gotcha. Here's a good question for Jay. We ordered the collab. Thank you, Andrew. Man, that's awesome. Definitely keep us posted of how you like it. Do you include stickers? I know last time we placed an order for money, buying it, we got stickers, but I know Jay will be able to answer that if he still has them or not. They're
Right.
sweet too, man. His logo is just like flat out his face with some stars on it, but it's cool. I definitely like it. Jay's has nice stuff for sure.
Yeah, and Jay, I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm gonna kind of put you on the spot here, because we try to get John on here and stuff, and he claims he wanted to leave it to the pros, which I don't claim to be a pro whatsoever at all and stuff, and again, Jay, he does have a lot of good stuff, and I do see him on Instagram, really trying to push his product out there and stuff, and he's definitely worth a good look for sure. But I still feel like for whatever reason, like he's been around since 2017, and yet I still feel like he's in that like underrated, type
category
there. But.
Yeah. It's one of those. If you haven't pulled the trigger, I mean, I really do. I think you'll really like his products. I'm excited to try the beard wash and the beard conditioner. I got to get my order in on that. Have. Oh, Jay says he just ran out. Bummer. You ran out for good, Jay? Are you getting more in or what? The people want to know, man.
Right.
Gotta have stickers.
I don't think other than maybe like little kids, I don't think there's any other group of people than beardsmen that love stickers.
I love the stickers, right?
More than us. Oh, I know. My laptop is completely covered. I have 2 water things that are completely covered, and all sorts of stickers and stuff.
Nice.
I got so many stickers. Yep.
There is just place the order. Right. Thanks, Kevin. Man, keep us posted. There is beeswax in the butter. Okay, I figured there had to be because it's got some tack to it, which is nice. So it doesn't, it naturally doesn't spread as easy in your hand as like a whip butter does. So I usually just use a touch more, and it does the trick for sure.
Okay. Joey wants to know Jay's favorite scent that he makes.
Good question. I could guess, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let Jay answer that one.
Yeah.
So Joe, besides our collab, because we created that one, what is your favorite scent by Jay's?
Oh man, so he's got Vanilla Chill is really probably Vanilla Chill. It is such a nice, cool scent. I mean, it is exactly what the title says. When you put it in, you're gonna get a chill from it. Not to sound corny and stuff like that, but his beach drive is really good, and then he has a really good citrus. And he keeps his citrus scent kind of like a secret. It's lemon, but then you don't know what else is in there. And I've tried, and he wouldn't tell me. So I don't even know what else is in there. But there's such a unique freshness to his citrus one that's really, really good. And it's one of the longer lasting citruses that I've tried too.
Right. Yeah. Good point. So good question. Jason wants to know Jay's best selling scent. I know it used to be Vanilla Chill, but one I was going to say, I love Vanilla Chill. I really do. But the one I was going to say too that I really like, which is underrated, is Night Rider. It's like It's like a nutty, woodsy, kind of outdoorsy scent, but like no smoke or no pine, nothing like that. That's kind of the best way I can describe it, but it's really good if you're looking for something a little different.
Right.
Good question, Joe. Take that one away.
Well, this is a question for Jay, so I don't think I can answer this one for him.
Oh, I thought he was talking about us for our collab. Okay, my bad. Yeah, that's a good question. Any inspiration? I thought he was asking us.
Well, you see here, when I developed Vanilla Chill, I wanted something very cool in the face. I wanted you to just get blasted with that mint and that vanilla, and
Right.
man, I accomplished that. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait.
There we go. So top selling scent is Vanilla Chill. Not surprised whatsoever. Ken, aka Suasana, aka FedEx, is saying first time I browsed the site, Jay's prices are fire. They are. Jay's prices are phenomenal, man. You catch a sale like this, 25% off. I mean, I don't know, but you're probably looking at like $11, $12 for something like that. I don't know, for oil. I mean, it's nice.
Yeah, you're gonna make out like a bandit,
Right.
with that, and we do have this discount. It's a discount. It's just there's no affiliate or anything like that, so no kickback to us or anything. Just something for you guys to really enjoy, and definitely want you guys to take advantage of. And even when this discount is gone, if you guys look in our link tree, we do have Jay up there in our discount code section for a discount that you could use at all times as well. It's not 25% like tonight, but still, if you do miss out tonight, there is still a little something for you in the future too.
Yep, for sure. What's the website? jaysbeardessentials.com. Andrew, that discount wiped out shipping. Oh, sweet, man. Look at that. I just ordered the collab, and I'm assuming that's with oil and butter, Bobby.
And I just put that website right in the chat there.
There we go.
And our boy Jay Cruz, Healthy Bearded. And I got some things to say about Healthy Bearded after I answer this question. Cousins, what made you want to do a collaboration with this specific company? Yeah, dude, excellent question, and I'll kick us off on this one.
Please.
Me and Kyle, as we run this channel, we make our decisions 50-50. So if one of us says no for something, it's no. We have to be 100% in agreement, or else it's not going to work. And we've done a really good job of keeping it that way. And we're approaching a year in almost like exactly a month from now. And we developed a relationship with Jay rather quickly. We did he's one of our newer or older reviews, and one of our first reviews. And from the get-go, we've kept in constant contact with him and just good conversations. And when it comes to collaboration, it's for us, it's all about the relationship building. That's that's what it's about. It's about a company who's producing good products and somebody that you can really just really enjoy talking to.
Right, exactly. So I'll tell you, I'll be honest, why everything Joe said is 100% correct. Met great relationship with Jay. He's someone we shoot the breeze with from time to time, talk beards, all that. But Jay has tremendous products, in my opinion. Where Jay's opportunities are is the promotion and stuff like that. We looked at this as a way to get it out to the bearded community. Again, we're not getting a penny of this tonight, but this is a great way to get good products in the bearded community's hands, and really excited about that. And doing a collaboration just in general is so much fun. Like, I love the back and forth. Joe and I first came up with this scent. It was slightly different. We got it. We liked it, but we were like, I just think it needs a little something, something. We told Jay some of the corrections we wanted to make, and he nailed it. The whole process is just so great, and it takes time. Like I said, we started on this officially in January, and we first started talking about a barbershop scent until we started talking about our favorites more. And would you remember that, Joe?
Yeah.
So until we started talking about what we really like, what's hot at the moment, and here we are.
Yep.
Inspiration to the sense is simple. Look at that. I don't make a cent my wife doesn't like. That's the way it should be.
Yep. He followed up with he will not launch it. So
nice.
Yeah. So yeah, anybody who's like, I don't know if there's any other, creators in here that, that are in here who haven't done a collab yet. It took us a while for us to, get our first and now our second collabs done. And that's intentional. It's not something you want to rush. I mean, at first, when we first started, we're like, oh man, I can't wait to get a collaboration. It's going to be so sweet, so sweet, so sweet. And then as we kind of dove, deeper into this, content creator world, we realized, the importance of a collaboration being meaningful. And it became something more than just a cool thing to do. And so, that's exactly why, Jay's is our second collab, because it's just, again, that relationship that we were able to build, just, made it that much easier to agree and say yes and stuff like that. And John did a really good job of making the process fun, for us to do, from the profile, to the labeling, all that kind of stuff too. So
for sure. All right, man, let's go ahead and give away a 2 oil combo. Sound good?
All right. Yep. So this will be a 2 oil combo. Again, these are going to be 2 oil of your choice, other than our collab. And yeah. So of course, only answer once. Whatever comes first on us is where I had to break a brain fart for a minute, because I feel like we say it so many times, it's just like stop saying it. But yeah, so whatever pops up first on our screen will be our winner. Kyle, do you want to pull up the number again?
Yeah, I already got it ready.
Awesome.
Yeah, guys. So when I say go, only enter once. But real quick, thank you so much, Will, on the cool name. That was 100% Joe. One thing we like doing is incorporating both of us. So we thought, something like that. But Joe thought of that one. So all right, guys. So when I say go ahead and give me a number 1 through 15. Go ahead and go. Only enter once, 1 through 15. This is for 2 oils sent to your choice besides our collab. And they are pouring in. Nothing yet. All right, guys, go ahead and stop. We have a winner. And not only is this guy a big supporter, love him, but he's a Browns fan, so we really love him. Congrats to Rob on the win. Throw some love in the chat for Rob, guys.
Nice. And yeah, I know Rob accidentally put 115. We know that. We'll let that one go. We know you meant to only answer once.
Right.
Yep.
So congrats. So Rob, feel on Instagram or our email. I don't know if you're on Instagram. Our email and our Instagram is on every single video we've ever made. Shoot us or Jay your info and then what 2 cents that you would like, and Jay will get those out to you as soon as possible, brother.
Beard code fast on the numbers.
Fast on the numbers. Yep.
Yeah.
He's a Browns fan, so yes, I'll use email. Cool. So again, it's on every. Actually, I'll throw it in here real quick. Maybe 15 more points. Yep, KJ Beer Talk at Gmail. Shoot us again your 2 cents of your choice, and then your mailing info, and we'll get that sent out to you. Yeah, huge game. These lives always include sports, and why not? But huge game. The 4-1 Browns versus, are the Steelers undefeated? 5-0. Wow.
I think they're 4-0 because they had to take their bye week early.
Okay.
They were playing one of the COVID affected teams, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So
gotcha.
I think we've technically played one more game than them because they had to take their bye week early. It could be
cool.
Yeah, I'm almost positive of that.
Cool. So, guys, if you did not win, don't worry. We have one more giveaway to do, and it is an oil butter combo of Just Cuz of our collab. So we'll get to that here shortly.
Just because we want to.
What a great question. Is there a wash for this collaboration? So I'm gonna let Jay answer that because I don't know.
Yeah, you know what? That wasn't something that we did discuss. I'm not too sure on that.
Right. I hope so because it would be a really nice scent. Just ordered Vanilla Chill and Night Rider. Those are my two favorites. I would never include our collab because we made that, but those are my two favorites that Jay makes.
Yeah, Jeff, I'd be lying if I said I'm surprised. Absolutely.
Oh, I was expecting. My guess was 3. 3 wins. I will be releasing the wash and conditioner in this scent this week. There we go.
Awesome. So be on the lookout for that.
So, Joe, would you rather have Just Cuz in a wash, conditioner, or both?
You know what, dude? I've been really into just really unscented conditioners and co-washes. Mm-hmm. So me personally, any wash and any scent, I would rather just, or any scent, I'd rather just be in a wash.
Gotcha.
But I've been more into like the unscented, like shower stuff lately. But if I had to choose, definitely a wash over a conditioner.
Okay, makes sense. Hey, Jay, do me a favor, man. If you don't mind, throw up the scent profile of Night Rider in the chat. Night Rider is so unique. Again, it's like a nutty outdoorsy scent. It doesn't smell like anything I've ever had, but it's not obnoxious. Like it doesn't smell like pine or smoke or campfire, anything like that. Like I said, if you're looking for something different, it's pretty cool. And there's so many companies out there. You gotta stand out. People ask us that all the time. What should I do? Stand out. That's what you want to do.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, it's definitely. I mean, it's probably like easier said than done because there's just. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, there's like thousands and probably thousands of beard companies out there, and the ones that are able to find a way to stand out and just do something a little different. Those are the ones that that stick around.
Right. Wow. Night Rider is chocolate and lavender. I never would have guessed that.
Wow.
So good question by Joey. He's saying, Kyle, is Night Rider cologne-like? My answer is yes, because it's very manly and I cannot identify just one scent. So I would say yes, it's cologne-like. But yeah, man, like I said,
which is surprising when you hear chocolate and lavender. But
yeah,
I remember, I don't have it, but I remember testing it a few times, and yeah, I don't have the slightest idea of what it was.
Right, exactly. You said this is your second collaboration with the company. Is there something that you learned while doing this collaboration that you didn't before?
I'm sorry.
No worries.
I forgot you were reading.
We both clicked it.
All right.
That you didn't before making a beard product. Oh man, good question. Honestly, Joe and I said we're only going to do this, our channel, if we're having fun. So if this became a pain in the rear, we would just hex the whole thing. So did I learn anything? It's just continue to enjoy what you're doing and have fun. Man, I got 2 kids. I got a full-time job. There's definitely things I could be doing besides this, but I enjoy doing it. It's my getaway. Right. So honestly, not really. What about you, Joe?
Let me reread the question here. I was mesmerized by your words. You said that this was... Yeah, I mean, I think I'm right there with Kyle as well. It's just a matter of just having fun with it. If it's something that's becoming like difficult and it's becoming like a job, then it's probably not. This is not the thing for you. Right. In regards to like doing a collaboration with a company owner, if it's something that like you feel like you guys are like there's back and forth heat on, then it's probably something that shouldn't be happening. So, it's just a matter of just like, like when we do like a collaboration, it's a matter of still being respectful to what they do as a company. And, when, the collaboration shouldn't just be about Kyle and I. It should be, we want the company owner to have obviously a big piece in it, because they're the ones that are making the product. And, if we're going to have a collaboration, we want it to be around for hopefully ever, and it continues to be a seller, not just like a one hit wonder. So,
right. Well said.
Yeah, that's my spiel on that.
Jay saying Knight Rider is definitely one of my underrated scents. It really is. And then also real quick, Kyle, you put me on to CEO and I love it. Yes, CEO is a scent by Beards Dignified, another company that we're super close with, who we did our first collab with. CEO is awesome. Cedar and leather, I believe. Oops, I mean Beach Drive. Yeah, so Rob is asking, what's the Beach Drive scent profile? I think Joe has that one, but...
Yeah, I do, and I'm actually pulling it up here. It's really just on the website. It's described as a clean, fresh, and cool scent.
Mm-hmm.
No, Jay's not giving like a specific profile on the website. I don't know if he's interested in maybe doing that on here.
Yeah, it's kind of like
yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it is just like one of those like cooler oceanic type cologne type feels, type scents. But yeah. I don't know, Jay, if you want to dab into like the profile on that.
Right. While we're waiting, yeah, it's outdoor, it's beachy, it's not really fruity. It's good. It's not my favorite, but it's good. I'll tell you what, talk about an underrated scent. Will nailed it, man. Equilibrium flat out smells like flowers. Flat out floral scent. So I got this one for my wife in butter for her hands. She loves it. This one, butter overnight, just like Will said, is killer. I love Equilibrium. My wife's almost out of it for her hands, and it's funny. She's gonna I have so much I don't go through like a single butter. She's gonna go through a butter before I do.
Right, and that one it's a lavender smell, and it says it smells floral, light and calming. The aroma of the scent will help calm you down, which is exactly what it does. So yeah, you're getting in that like lavender, type feel. I know we kind of talked about that earlier with like amber and things like that. It's another one of those scents that are just going to like put you in a total chill mode and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Another one to look out for is Money Man. So Money Man is Jay's spin on like cologne, flat out cologne, but it's so different. Like when I think of cologne, I think of Polo Red. I think of old Tommy Hilfiger. Like that's what I think of. Mm-hmm. And this is so, I don't know, like it's not out in left field as far as a cologne goes, but it's super different. It's very manly. It's almost musky, but it's still in that like traditional cologne scent. That's the best I got. But that's another one that's really cool.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he gives just definitely check out Jay's site, because he gives like, he doesn't necessarily break down the profiles for you on all the scents, but he gives like a good description of what I'm obviously assuming of just how he envisions, that to be. So, my guess is if you're like looking for like the exact profile, I would imagine if you just message Jay, I'm sure he'll be happy to give that to you. But he does give pretty good descriptions on his website of how he envisions that specific product and stuff. So
yeah, Joe. So we got some good questions rolling in here. Bobby's first. If you can compare the oud scent, I'm assuming he's talking about just cause our collab. Would you say it's more Black Rebel, Holy Grail, or Liquid Gold?
I'm gonna say Liquid Gold.
That's tough. I'd probably go Liquid Gold as its closest comparison. The other two are more
I don't know. I don't know Black Rebel. I don't think.
Not their oud, yeah.
Yeah,
The other
I
two
don't know
are
their. I know, of course, I know who Black Rebel is. I don't think I've tried an oud scent. The latest scent that I got from them, we got from them was the Beetlejuice, and then we had some scents from before Pedro did his switch. But those weren't oud either. So I can't answer for Black Rebel. I definitely don't. I would say more Liquid Gold than Holy Grail.
yeah, but it's still a different realm. Liquid Gold's kind of a unique oud scent. But yeah, I guess Liquid Gold would be the answer. So what score would you give your collaboration based on feel and beard and scent longevity? So the funny thing is, Jay, I remember this again back in December when we did a review. Jay says he has sensitive skin, and he purposely made his oils not harsh to go easy on the skin, and because of that, he doesn't get good scent longevity. We didn't notice that at all. These for me are basically lasting all day. I would call Just Cause a safe 6 hours. That's what I would call it. I've gotten more, but call it a safe 6 hours.
Right. Yeah, I got up to 8 on it, which is phenomenal. I mean, that's an entire work day for most people. So yeah, and what it was good. I mean, it's just another one of those good oils that, again, you get a little bit of everything. So as it starts to fade, for me is when I really started getting that vanilla on the back end. It is very oud strong at first, and then quickly that amber comes and kind of adds that unique feel and scent to it. And then as the scent, you'll know the scent's starting to wrap up when that vanilla kicks in. It just kind of like, it's like the blanket that puts the rest of the profile to bed.
Right. Hey, what's up, Andrew? What was your question for you specifically, sir?
Mm-hmm. You like the beard feel? I've been taking it for a week now. Yeah, I love the beard feel from Octane. I've been using it for a good while now, and my beard is just less shedding, just very less shedding. And as long as you're taking it consistently with water, you could do morning, you can do bed. I actually take it twice a day. So I take it in the morning and then I take it at night. So I love it. I love the beard feel. You get, it's going to help make your beard stronger. At least it does for me. And then it has a good amount of biotin in there to help with growth as well. I haven't noticed the growth as much, but I have noticed, and what's more important for me is a more bulkier, stronger looking beard with less shedding. So yeah, so I love it. I love the beard feel.
There it is. Well, Joe, why don't you say, do you want to give our big giveaway here? So we have the Just Cause oil and butter combo to give away. So this is a 2-ounce butter. And of course, the 1 ounce oil.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, Topher. Keep in touch. Let us know how it's working for you. Hopefully you get the same experience as I've gotten by using it. So, all right,
guys. So we're gonna go ahead and do another giveaway. Like we just said, we're gonna give away the combo butter oil in our scent Just Cause. So when I say go, please only enter once. Go ahead and give me a number 1 through 15. Go ahead and go. 1 through 15. Go ahead and go. And they are rolling in.
Yeah, Topher. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I take it twice a day and I haven't had any issues. I'm almost positive that on the bottle it says you can take 1 to 2 times a day.
All right, guys, go ahead and stop. We do have a winner. And he is the man with 3 names, big supporter of the channel, Suasana, a.k.a. Ken, a.k.a. FedEx. Congrats, brother. throw some love in the chat for Suasana on the big win.
Right.
So this is a problem because we've been telling Ken for a while that he needs to get on Instagram, and he still isn't. So get on Instagram. I'm just kidding. You have our email address, brother. Go ahead and email. Actually, I think we have his info, don't we?
Somewhere probably. But yeah, if you want to shoot us another email, that would be great. Just your mailing info, and we'll make sure we get it over to Jay to send that collab out to you.
Right.
But yeah, you guys. So again, this is like a limited as of now. Jay had informed us that there's 20 available. I think 19 now. I think somebody said that they purchased one. So
more than that. I think there was like at least 3 or 4 who said it thus far.
Okay, so we might be down to like 15, 17 left. So again, 25% off all weekend. So now is definitely the time to grab it. But we do have also our normal discount code if you are unable to get it this weekend, and you can find that out on our link tree in our profile. Yep. So Kyle, it's obviously close to Halloween.
Thank you, Andrew.
Have you been watching any horror movies or anything like that as of late, or are you?
So yeah, I've been a little bit. I like horror movies. I know you're a huge fan. I have been as much as I can. I pretty much am only free about an hour before I go to bed. But I watched the original Halloween. I'll tell you what I watched the second half of, the original Psycho.
Oh,
I mean, for what it is, man, it's a classic.
Oh yeah, Alfred Hitchcock, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Andrew.
Yeah, I'll have to put up a picture. My horror movie collection's getting a little ridiculous. I have like 500 Blu-rays, and a good chunk of that is horror movie stuff. So
oh yeah, big fan.
I'm a huge fan. If you haven't noticed, this is the shirt that I'm rocking out today.
Nice.
Got my Chucky shirt on today. I got a couple Chucky couple different Chucky shirts. Oh, that was hard to say.
Hey, real quick, Bobby, man, that's really nice of you. Trying to save some shipping. Go ahead and shoot Jay a message. That'll probably just be cleaner since you have an order and a giveaway. Yeah, just go ahead and shoot him a message. I'm sure, obviously, he'll be happy to comply with that. Watched Gremlins last night at a drive-in. Man, I haven't seen that movie in forever. Oh, wrong one. Underrated horror movie, Hotel Hell.
Motel.
I've never even heard of it.
Motel Hell. Yeah, that was all right. So Motel Hell is one of those. So when it comes to horror movies, okay, and you and I, when we used to have like sleepovers like every weekend, you know the best times was going into Blockbuster and renting VHS tapes. When I think of horror movies, I still think the best horror movies comes on a VHS tape. I don't care what anyone says. You just get that grittiness, that horrible picture, and it just goes so well with a horror movie. And Motel Hell has one of like those had one of those VHS box covers that when I walked into like a Blockbuster or a movie store, it always caught my attention. And I actually watched it for the very first time not too long ago. It was on like Amazon Prime. Yeah, that is an enjoyable, fun 80s horror movies for sure.
For sure. That's funny, man. Chucky.
I had my
Rory Calhoun, Motel Hell. Awesome. Nice.
Yeah.
Big horror movie junkie.
Yeah. Michael Payton, Hellraiser, absolutely. Hellraiser, I listen to a lot of like horror movie review podcasts and stuff, and they were talking about Hellraiser, and there's like just like the Friday the 13th and the Halloween movies, there's like 11 of them, and I've seen a few of the sequels for Hellraiser, and they're bad. They're really bad. The sequels, but the first one, Pinhead is a classic horror movie villain that does not get enough love for sure.
Yeah. I'll tell you, the only movie that like freaked me out, like as I was watching it, I'm like, like really freaked me out, was Sinister.
Okay.
With Ethan Hawke.
Yeah. Yeah,
that movie was awesome. Kind of underrated. Didn't get any love.
it is. It is. It's like on that like spectrum of like Conjuring. That's Conjuring's like a big one
Yeah.
that's come out like rather recently. Sinister's good, and
Yeah.
Sinister 2 wasn't as good, but it was still a good solid watch for a sequel.
For a sequel, I would go with for a sequel, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, but we actually before I had some time, my wife and I we were watching the original Carrie before
Classic.
before hopping on here. And as soon as we're done here, we're gonna go back and watch some more movies tonight. But yeah, the original Carrie, man, that movie's crazy. Like,
yeah.
And that's a movie that was made in 1976. So you're talking even before the original Halloween, which was 1978. And man, this movie for a 70s movie still holds up really well. The effects are really cool because if you know Carrie, she does that telekinetic stuff. And man, the effects, I'm telling you, man, for 70s, it holds up still to this day.
Bad. Yeah, Bobby saying Sinister really had me convinced I never want kids, dude. That was I didn't see that coming. I did not see that twist coming. Also, Nick, don't laugh.
Spoilers, but yeah.
Jaws is awesome. Jaws is one of my all-time favorite movies.
Oh yeah, it's
so good.
Yeah. And another franchise that has like an amazing original movie, and the sequels are some of the worst movies you'll ever see in your life.
Absolutely. I never heard it. Have you heard of this one, Joe? Especially with Anthony Hopkins, The Right?
I've heard of it, and I have seen bits and pieces, but not watch it in its fullest. If it has Anthony Hopkins in it, though, I would imagine it's going to be pretty solid because
that's right. That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
is legit.
Yeah. What's your favorite old horror movie besides like Carrie, Halloween, Jaws? That's tough.
I'm gonna assume also you're wanting me to pick something other than like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, because Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974 came out. Like that started like everything. And but I'm gonna say like I love there's a movie, it's called Maniac, and it's just one of those like 80s B-rated horror movies that's just completely crazy. The main guy in there is just like he's just like the sick, demented guy who's like one of those killers who has like mommy issues that you always kind of seem to see in the horror movies. And dude, it's just like a fun horror slasher movie to watch. I'm a big slasher fan. So that's probably one of my favorites. I would say that's older. And yeah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space is one of the funnest movies I've ever seen in my life. I love it. It's so it's so dumb, but it's one of those. It's so dumb that it's that good.
So I'll tell you, my favorite old horror movie, and it was creepy, is When a Stranger Calls. The original.
The original, yeah.
It was a good movie. Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah, Rob, Phantasm is an underrated movie. You got the tall man, you got the famous like sphere that he throws that has that's a classic. And then Jeff hit the nail on the head with this more recent movie called Terrifier.
I heard of it.
Movie is crazy, has like one of the most crazy kill scenes ever. I'm gonna just leave it at that, but it's got some good gore and creepiness to it and stuff. I love horror. I could talk horror. If I wasn't doing a beer channel, I would easily be doing like a horror movie podcast.
Nice.
Yeah, easily. I love talking horror movies and stuff like that.
Hey, what's up, Eric? Good friend, Sober Chef Eric. Yeah, man, we're still going, bro. All of our giveaways are done, but we still got people in here. We're still gonna go for a little bit.
Yeah. Can you take biotin supplement from Beard Octane and Beard Fuel? That's a good question, and I wish I had a straight answer for you. I would prefer to just take one or the other. I feel like there's enough biotin in the actual beer fuel itself that you don't need both. I think that would be a good question to ask Joe, the owner himself. My recommendation is that you only need one or the other. Right. I think the fuel adds has enough in it, but if you're really looking for something that's gonna add some length to your beard, then going the straight biotin route is a good option as well. I started off by just taking the biotin route, and I really give the biotin a lot of credit for the beard that I have today. I really think I caught up to Kyle. Had a 1 year head start, and we're almost the same length now. And I give the biotin a lot of credit for that. I just made the switch because my beard is just so thin, and I noticed that it was just shedding a little bit more than I would have liked. Majority of that shedding, the hairs did have that white bulb, which indicates a healthy shedding, but I was still shedding where there wasn't that white bulb that you want to see. So that's why I made that switch. I recommend just one of them, but yeah, it's a vitamin, so it's not something that is gonna like harm you or do anything, that negative. So
here's Andrew's take on it.
Yeah. No, don't overload like 5,000% a day, but your body will. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you definitely got to stay hydrated with it. If you're taking these supplements and all you do is drink pop and energy drinks and stuff like that with it, you're not going to really see any progress. You're going to want to, if you're going to commit to a supplement like this, you really want to hydrate yourself if you want to get that full effect, and take it consistently. If you choose that you want to take it once a day, make your choice on if you want to do it in the morning or at night, and then stick with it. That's just the best results that I've had with it. So,
amen. Eric spent the day with his nephews, go-karts. Birthday for mom's 75th. Wow, man. Happy birthday.
Well, very, very happy birthday to her. That sounds like an amazing day.
Very cool.
Does IPA count, Joe?
No.
No. No, I mean, look, that doesn't mean like all you have to do is drink water. Just make sure you have like a good water intake throughout the day, because look, I love my good fair share of IPAs as well. So, and I do quite well. Another one that I wonder that creeped the hell. Let's see, The Good Son with Macaulay Culkin. Oh my God, yes. I honestly think that this was such an underrated Macaulay Culkin movie. This came out, I think, right after, no, maybe even before before Home Alone. And
so he was like a kid. Okay.
Yeah, he was a kid. And you never see, I could have swore you saw this with me.
I never heard of it.
No, okay. Yeah, Macaulay Culkin is just like off his rocker in the movie as like a kid. And there's also a child Elijah Wood in there for all you Elijah Wood lovers.
Nice. Yes, thank you, Andrew. Appreciate all the love, man. Appreciate the support for Jays. Thanks for being here, brother.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, my favorite Macaulay Culkin movie, honestly, is not Home Alone.
It's Richie Rich, isn't it?
It's Richie Rich. Okay. Yes. I love Richie Rich. Dude, I love the scene. You have your own McDonald's? Remember that?
Yeah.
He had his own McDonald's in his house. It was so funny.
Right. And then they're just like randomly on like a full-blown roller coaster in the back.
Right. In the house. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
So cool.
Yeah. I'm still a Home Alone all the way. But yeah, Richie Rich is good. And The Good Son is a really good, creepy movie to watch too. Definitely a good recommend there.
For sure.
Saved. I don't know if I saw Saved, Bobby.
Yeah, it doesn't sound familiar to me either.
Yeah, but I mean, I love, like, we pull out all our horror movies this time of year and stuff, but I literally watch horror movies all year round. Even for like Christmas, I'm pulling out like the horror Christmas movies. Like I have some Christmas movies that are still horror related. I actually put Gremlins in that Christmas category because in the original Gremlins, it takes place during Christmas time. So I take that as more of a Christmas movie than I do a horror movie. But yeah.
Oh man, this is tough. What's your favorite movie? Oh, okay. So I'm a just like Joe, huge movie buff.
Mhm.
That's so tough, man. I can't answer that. Can I I'm gonna throw a few at you.
Throw your top 5 because we've talked about this before.
It's so tough. All right. Again, this is impossible, but Remember the Titans, Rocky, the original Halloween, The Wolf of Wall Street. I think that's a good picture painted, man. It's tough. It's so tough. My favorite horror movie, I got to go original Halloween, obviously.
Care Bears, just say.
I do. I love the Care Bears. Is that? I don't even remember the Care Bears, to be honest. That sounds familiar, but I can't picture it.
Yeah, I mean, I never like I know of the Care Bears. I know them more of like being like toys you can get, but I know they come from like a show and all that stuff.
This is a good question. Oh, well, my answer is another favorite, all-time favorite of mine, and my answer to this question, I'm gonna say Training Day. I know Denzel died in the end, but I love that movie.
Dude, spoiler for those people who have never seen it.
Oh, my bad, dude. I didn't even think everyone's seen Training Day.
All right, so if you guys have never seen Training Day, Kyle has just become the biggest jerk ever. I hope all 19 of you have seen Training Day.
Right. Fight Club, Step Brothers, Boondock Saints, Pulp Fiction, Joe Dirt. Okay, good list there. I like that. Fight Club was awesome, man.
You know it's an underrated David Spade movie, and Joe Dirt reminded me of it. But what is it? Dickie Roberts.
Never saw it.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Brian? Thanks for stopping in, brother.
Yeah, Fight Club is awesome, and I would be interested to see how a sequel would do with Fight Club. Actually,
oh god, yeah.
Even though there's like a major twist, I still feel like they could pull off a sequel if they really wanted to. I would love to see like a sequel to like the Departed, maybe like.
Be crazy.
You could do a sequel that it. Yeah, I'd be curious.
I love The Departed. All right, Hillbilly. Thanks for being in here, man. Have a good one.
Yes, Dickie Roberts, former child star. It's so funny. It's
nice.
So funny. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, movies, man. I love the movies. Like my wife's not a movie watcher. Like she'll watch movies for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I know you and Steph with the movies, you guys go constantly.
Oh yeah. Jay, I know you're mentioning some movies that people have mentioned that you love. Jay, put in your favorite movie of all time in there. Let the people know what John Villanueva watches.
Fight Club is awesome. Love Joe Dirt. That's what he says. Yeah, I'd be curious to know.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see because I know John's a family man. So is it like childlike movies or more like, adult movies or what?
Yeah. Dude, I'm so weird, dude. I could watch like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and then follow it up with like Toy Story and be like and call it like an amazing night. That's where like my favorite movie spectrum like ranges.
Right. Crazy. Nothing wrong with that. So Will, American History X is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
Edward Norton, man.
So, he's amazing. But I'll tell you at the end, I love they sew up the movie by the voiceover by John Connor. I know that's not his name, but it's John Connor from Terminator 2. Who gets
Edward Furlong.
Okay, Edward Furlong.
Yeah.
I love how he's like, life's too short, hate his baggage. And I'm just like, man, that's just sews it up really nice. Hey, Chronic Beard, what's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike?
Thanks for stopping in, brother.
Yeah, the Insidious movies, those aren't too bad. I didn't get into those ones as much, but I'm like, there's a lot of people that love the Insidious movies. That's one of those movies that like. So I used to work at like a DVD store where we sold and we like people like would exchange and sell like movies and stuff like that. And Insidious is one of those movies that like just always came in and I always saw it and I got tired of just seeing it come into the store that I never wanted to watch it.
There you go. Here we go. Jay has spoken. Dude, favorite movie.
Wow,
Oh, man. Liar Liar is underrated. It is. It's underrated. Like people don't consider it a classic. I love it.
Okay.
Gentlemen, it's bedtime for me. Enjoy the rest. Michael, thank you for being here, brother. Be safe. Have a good weekend.
So this is a good question, and Topher, I have to ask, I have to answer this with a question because the original, it actually came out in like the 1950s that people don't know about, and the remake of it came out in the 80s that a lot of people think is the original, and then in 2011, I think was the prequel. So I know I'm hitting you with a lot of like movie knowledge and stuff. So the original 1951, it was okay, but the remake in the 80s was absolutely amazing. I love The Thing. The Thing in the 80s, that's my favorite alien movie, like sci-fi alien movie, even more so than actual Alien, which is really good too.
Nice. Bobby, and I honestly teared up watching Hardball and Patch Adams. I'm a huge Robin Williams fan. Birdcage is awesome. I am a huge Robin Williams fan. When you can pull off Mrs. Doubtfire, which is one of the best ever, and then you can do Good Will Hunting, which he was amazing in, which are polar opposite roles. Dude, respect. Miss Robin Williams.
And then he played such a good creepy guy in 1 Hour Photo. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. Like the movie was average, but yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, Donald. Jaws is a classic. Love Jaws. Right there with Dumb and Dumber and Zoolander. Very cool. The Thing is definitely good. Never saw it, believe it or not.
Did you ever see World's Greatest Dad with Robin Williams?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about, though?
I've heard of it. No, I can't place it.
Came out in 2009. You gotta check it out, dude. It's like a dark comedy. So good, though.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I'll tell you an underrated movie. I think I mentioned this to you before. Leonardo DiCaprio is one of the greats in my eyes. Yeah. And Basketball Diaries, it was with him, Mark Wahlberg, older. Wow.
Right.
Wow.
He was even good. He was even good in that movie with Johnny Depp back in the day. What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh, Leo is arguably the best. He really is. Right. So, Suasana, I did too. We took a family vacation to Disney, and I went on the Jaws ride, and the shark Jaws like full on jumps on your boat, and I was like, I don't know, 6, and I was terrified. That was awesome though.
Bobby, yeah, no, it was very sketchy. I think that's where that dark comedy aspect comes of it. That is very much a conspiracy though. I know where you're going with that, Bobby, for sure.
Shutter Island was sweet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Shutter Island was pretty good.
There we go, Eric. Basketball Diaries, man. Awesome.
We always, I've noticed in our streams, we always end up getting into a Die Hard movie discussion, which I'm not complaining. I love it.
Right. You know, with these, this is my opinion, with these streams and with YouTube and stuff, you got to make it your own. You know, like Joe and I, we love beards, we love sports, we love food, we love movies. That's what you're going to hear. You know, that's the way it is.
Cape Fear with don't say it. It's I'm not looking because I know you guys are going to say it.
Ken nailed it.
De Niro, I think.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah, Robert De Niro.
That's right.
Yeah. Stephen King movies.
Oh, by far, The Shining. Love The Shining.
Easily it.
The new It was horrible. I could not stand it. Midway through, I could not wait for it to be over. The acting was terrible. I hated it, and I don't
You're crazy.
Honestly, I didn't like it at all.
I think because I honestly think The Shining is very overrated.
Really? Wow. I want to read the book. Yeah. Brian,
we watched that. We watched The Shining, and then that Doctor Sleep. That's like the sequel.
How was that?
We watched that back to back. I didn't like it at all. I did not like Doctor Sleep whatsoever. The Shining, I think it's just overrated.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian. I just looked at Bobby's name. Let us know what you think, man, about the collab.
Oh yeah, Shawshank, of course.
Shawshank, that jail is in Mansfield, Ohio, not too far from here.
Yep. Cujo, yep. Yeah, nice. Logan, I'm with you. The new It is amazing. I don't know what Kyle's talking. Bad acting. Those kids were amazing. Kids were amazing in that movie.
It was so bad for us, and I'm a movie buff, and there's not many movies I honestly don't like. We were in the theater midway through, and my wife and I looked at each other, and we're like, "Is this almost over?" Like, I hated it, honestly.
I don't understand it, but hey, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to
Yeah.
It was great, and the Doctor Sleep.
House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, Donald, we just got done watching, my wife and I, we went through some of the Rob Zombie movies, and we watched House of a Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and Three from Hell, back to back. And yep. That was a fun ride. Rob Zombie has a style of his own when it comes to the movies. The only issue I have with Rob Zombie and his directing is that he just refuses to develop characters. All of the characters in all of his movies are the same, and that drives me nuts. And that's why, in my opinion, he ruined his version of Halloween.
Yes,
because he shouldn't have made his characters be like how they are in House of a Thousand Corpses or Devil's Rejects. But I mean, I get it. It's his spin, and it's his version of the first Halloween isn't the worst movie I've ever seen, but he did not do a good job with it.
Right. He did not do the original any justice. What are the wives' reactions when you decided to grow the mane? I mean, she was cool with it. She wasn't like in love with it at first, but she likes it a lot now. She likes someone to take care of it.
Yeah, that's all my wife asked was for me to take care of it. She loves how I have a beard now. She gets really into it as far as when I get beard mail and stuff like that. Half the time when I get beard mail, she'll smell it before I do. And which is fun. So I love sharing that experience with her. So yeah, she's full on board with it. As a matter of fact, because she's more on board with that than I am starting to grow a mullet out. It's true. I haven't really did a full blown announcement of it because I'm not trying to make it like a full blown big deal. But I had to talk more blue in the face about growing a mullet out than this beard. So.
Yeah, and to be honest, it's not like Joe Dirt mullet. It's like the cool, clean mullet. So
no, it's one of those mullets where if it doesn't work out, if I were to get rid of it, I go back to my typical haircut that I normally do. So I'm playing it safe, but there is a mullet that's growing. It is coming, and at some point, you guys will maybe get some updates on it. I know that there's been some people who've been there, done that with the mullet thing. So I'm not trying to make it a huge deal, but something different. But yeah.
The picture of you guys in your intro with no beards is pretty scary. Yeah, totally different. So that was
That was my
Yeah,
wedding.
that was Joe's wedding. Actually, Melissa just asked me this, Joe. How, what, 4 years? 3 years?
November 14th will be 5 years.
Oh my gosh, 5 years. Wow. Doesn't feel like that. Very cool, man. Do you guys have a show every Friday at this time? Our answer is not yet.
Mm-hmm.
We fully plan on doing a weekly stream, but we're not going to do a weekly stream until we are able to 100% commit to it. So that will be coming, I would say early 2021, hopefully. So more like Tiger King mullet. God, I hope so.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
You should just grow out cut everything. Just have like the big chops,
No.
like the sideburns down to here, like this long, the mullet. Be awesome.
I believe it or not, I do have some self-respect.
I love how you open that with, I believe it or not. Like, oh, okay.
Right.
That's funny.
I'll try just about anything once, but no, I'm not doing that. So yeah. Tiger King. Yeah, I want more Tiger King. Tiger King was awesome.
I haven't watched it yet, man. I gotta see it.
Oh my god, dude, get on it. That was so beginning of COVID ago.
Right.
That was like what people like that came out like the perfect timing. Like that came out like when COVID like literally just became like an official pandemic and people like really needed to like full blown stay inside. Netflix was like, bam, here's Tiger King. You'll never want to leave your house again. And we freaking blasted through Tiger King. That stuff was addicting.
Right.
Yeah. For sure.
Let's see. Barely recognize y'all. Had to run it back and pause. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Yeah. We have another picture of Joe and I at the bar. We were like 22 tops. That's even more baby face. We posted it on IG. We'll have to throw it up here sometime.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Weekly.
Ken, we'll email you some beardless pictures of us, I guess.
Right, we'll email you.
Not being creepy or anything, but if you're not on IG, we'll email you some.
Right. Did you see the movie with Christina?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Christina?
Yeah, man. Christine is a great movie.
Yeah.
And that's another Stephen King novel. And they did really good with the movie on that.
Right.
Original Children of the Corn, solid. That's another solid movie, of course. Yeah.
Thank you, Healthy Beard. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, Children of the Corn was a good one. The original. I think they did a remake early 2000s or something like that.
They came out with like a bunch. Like there's like a bunch of Children of the Corns, and it's just again like just one of those like just stop, like just quit making them. Like straight up cash grab of movies. Like you know that they just made them to make a quick buck. No thought behind them whatsoever.
I hear you.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Yeah, Healthy Beard. Hopefully we do a weekly stream. We talk about it at least like 2-3 times a week on if we were to do it, how it would look, and those kind of things. But yeah, we definitely want to make sure it's 100% commitment for sure. You know, we don't want to half-ass it. That's for sure.
Yeah. So, but no, we would, man. We enjoy, coming on here with a purpose, like for the collab tonight, obviously, but we enjoy this too. Just hanging out. A lot of good people in the community, for sure.
Yeah.
Space.
Good TV show I got hooked on is called Evil. Really, really good. I also like the movie The Prophecy. Yeah, The Prophecy with Christopher Walken is good. Christopher Walken's one of those guys that he's pretty much good in just about everything he does. He was the headless horseman in Sleepy Hollow.
Nice. Ray Rogers. What's up, man? Welcome in. Question for us here. Oh, there we go.
Is that where you're going? Because I think we clicked at the same time. Okay.
Kylie and Joe. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but Kylie and Joe, what are some things What are some things you feel separates you both from other YouTube beard reviewers? I would say the fact that it's two of us.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, there's a very few reviewers who have two people, and it just seems like the ones that are out there, it's like one channel. Like they agree on everything. There are some reviews where Joe will absolutely not like a product, and I will, vice versa. We don't rehearse this stuff like for our reviews at all. There's times when we go in not knowing the other's opinion. So that's what that's what we feel like. And then another thing is we felt like there were times where people would give their opinion and stuff, but like, why? People would just be like, yeah, this wasn't my favorite. Why? Did it not feel good? Did it not smell good? What was your opinion? So that's why we try to make it really clear. How do we feel about price presentation? How do we feel about scent? How do we feel about feel and beard? So we really try to hit all those categories.
Yeah. What Kyle said. I don't really have much more to add to that. I think when you put on our channel every Tuesday and Saturday morning at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, you're automatically getting something different because there's two of us on the screen and you're going to get two different takes on it. Even if it's a company or a product that we both like, there's a lot of times that we still like it for different reasons. So, so you're getting two different opinions. You're getting two guys that have two totally different beards, and you're getting an explanation as to why that product did or didn't work in our specific beards at that point in time. And we take pride into that, and why we are different than other channels. Just the fact that there's two of us. So
right.
Tyson, we're still going. It's after dark. I don't got anything. I'm much going on tonight. I know maybe popping in some movies, but we can go for as long as Kyle's able to and I'm able to. We're having some good comments.
Yeah, so some good questions here, guys. How do you guys feel about drugstore products? I have no problem with them. My advice would be do your research, find the one that works for you. I've only used a couple at the beginning, and then other than that, I've been using the small batch, if you will, type of stuff. So, I mean, Honest Amish is a great product, that's for sure. So
yeah, honestly, for me, Honest Amish is probably the only major company that you see in stores that I've actually tried. When Kyle got me into the beard game, he got me into actual smaller companies and supporting that way and stuff like that. And that's the route that I went, and I've really never looked back. I heard a lot about Honest Amish, so that was one that I wanted to try on my own. But I haven't really dove into a lot of those other bigger beard companies that you see at the drugstores, primarily because a lot of those companies just don't have ingredients that intrigue me. There are ingredients that I just don't feel like will do good in my beard, and I feel like they're there just to last longer on the shelf, which is not something that I'm looking for. I need something that's gonna just have an immediate impact in my beard, an immediate positive impact. And a lot of these, I guess smaller market companies are doing it the right way, and I'd rather put my money and support towards them. I'd rather have my money go towards a Jay's Beard Essential oil than a, Target or Walmart type oil. That's not going to work. Now I know that there are some other companies. My experience just isn't there yet. I would like to try some just to see if there are any that are as bad as people make them out to be, or if there are some good ones that I could truly find. But I've had good experiences with Honest Amish and Beard Brand. I feel like I'm really behind the loop when I say I haven't tried them yet. I really, really want to try Beard Brand. I hear nothing but good things about them. It sounds like they're a bigger market that are doing the right things. So that intrigues me too.
Amazon, Ken. Honest Amish definitely is reasonably priced on Amazon as well. Try to Everyman Jack and Trofer. I love your guys' channel. Jobs, yes. It can be challenging at times, but it's fun. I mean, we do this because we enjoy it. So,
yeah, this is my escape from all the, busy responsibilities that I have, outside of this. So when we're doing this like right now on this stream, I mean, this is like my escape from all the responsibilities that I have in life, and it's great. I love doing this. I love talking with you guys and things like that. Me and Kyle have been close since we've been in diapers, and this is something that's somehow found a way to make us even closer than what we already were, and you can't beat that too. So,
right.
As hard as it is, it's the way we use this to balance our lives out is what really makes us keep going with this.
Good night, Eric. Yeah. So real quick, Rob, are you guys familiar with Beardology? I've never heard of Beardology. My wife is from Medina. Her parents still live there. So shoot us a message or something. Or I can just look it up. But I'm curious on that one.
Yeah. So Tyson, I know you were talking some late night. Do you if he's willing, do you want to have Tyson hop on here, join the conversation?
Yeah, if you want.
All right, I'll put the link there. Tyson, I'm going to send this to you if you're able to, and if you want to, no pressure. I don't know if you wanted to hop on and stuff. We haven't had a chance to chat in a while, so I figured why not. I'll send this to you if you're.
Carrie said, "Watching your show is my escape from responsibilities." Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Also tried Beard Brand.
Ooh. Jay Cruz, Healthy Beard, is asking all the amazing questions tonight. If you won a $300 gift card to any beard company of your choice, who would you pick and why? This also goes to the people in the chat. All right, Tyson, you got it.
So I have an answer. I'm going to say Last Looks Grooming, honestly. Love Last Looks Grooming. They're a company where their oil, their butter, their balm, their wash, their body wash, everything works great with me. So that's what I'm going with. Quality products. Love the owner, Michael. So good question.
Man, do I have to answer? I feel like now I have to because you answered. Yeah, Last Looks is so good too. I'm like right there with Kyle on Last Looks. I'm probably gonna say Whiskey and Hardtack for me though. They're just another company that across the board, they had my number one rated feel-in beard oil. And I will say a spoiler somewhere when we do a top 5 whipped and a top 5 poured butter, you're probably going to see them on there. We've been testing out some washes and conditioners for Holly and Whiskey that are just absolutely amazing. I would drop probably a $300 gift card on Whiskey and Hardtack probably.
Nice.
Very hard question though, because there's so many. That's an unfair question, but there's my answer.
Right. Healthy Beard said he's choosing Detroit, which is very fair. So Pipe and Brad, man. Brad was one of like our first subscribers ever. I feel like haven't seen him in a while. Welcome back, man. Good to see you for sure. Appreciate you being here.
Nice. Yeah.
Bearded Vado. Would you say that's an underrated company, Kyle? So I'm assuming you're talking about Last Looks. Last Looks is way underrated. They do well. They have a lot of sales. A lot of people have tried them, but they are absolutely underrated. Check them out. Kyle and Joe 10 will save you 10% if you're looking to make a purchase and want to save some money.
Right. I mean, there's just it just depends what you're looking for. I mean, I would have no issues dropping $300 on all of the oils that Jay has, because his oils just feel so good in my beard. Freaking Bearded Mac is just freaking amazing too. I mean, my goodness, so many good companies. But yeah, I'll stick with whiskey and hardtack, I guess, for sure.
Yeah.
Good questions though.
For sure. Ken says Last Looks is criminally underrated.
Yes.
They have some new stuff now that I want to hop onto. Yeah, man. Michael's sending us a few things. So we can shoot you a message or shoot us an email, and we can let you know what we think. But their stuff, like, I don't even know if it's out yet. If I'm spoiling an alert, I apologize. But like their beard shampoo, their beard wash, it's good stuff for sure. Here we go. Our man Brad, glad to be back. Had some issues with COVID, taking my job, started my own business, and that took all of my time. Awesome. Well, sorry that you lost your job, man. That's horrible. But hopefully your business is thriving, Brad.
Mm-hmm.
Glad to see that you're back, my friend. I think Logan, Last Looks great. I love Ringing Bells and Ginger Ale. Amazing feel and beard as well. I think Logan won a Last Looks giveaway, and that's crazy that I remember that because I don't remember anything.
That ginger ale scent is amazing. And putting our collabs aside, ginger ale might be our 2020 scent of the year.
It is my 2020 scent of the year.
Yeah, if it's not for me, I mean it's like 1B.
Right.
It's so good. That ginger, oh my God, it's so good. And then Tyson said he'll be in here in about 10 minutes. Just sent him the link, so we'll really get the conversation going with Tyson. I'm interested because I know Tyson has some big changes on his channel too, and I know we've hopped on with him and had some really good conversations. So this is only gonna pick up from here. So
my memory didn't fail me.
Yeah. Oh, if you could choose any beard, and please keep asking questions, all of you. Don't leave Jay Cruz to the only questions here, man. We're here to answer all your guys' questions and stuff. But if you could choose any beard company of your choice to help them create a new scent for their oil, butter, and wash, which company are you picking and why? I already know my answer. That's actually
to help them create a new scent. So I take that as a company that needs a good new scent. Oh man, I don't know.
I'm gonna say Copper Johns for me.
That's good because they're a newer company.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
I'm gonna say Copper Johns for me, and I think so. When I know he just launched two new scents. One is a collab with our boy Devin for Beer Code. I think it's called the Angler's Code, if I'm not mistaken. If you haven't checked that out, please go do that for our boy Devin. And then he dropped one more. But his original four that when he opened his company were really good. But one of the things that I kind of heard from the community was that there was a lot of those scents that just weren't for a good amount of people. So I think if there is maybe one thing that I would like to do for Copper Johns is maybe just expand his horizon on those scents. So that would be my choice, Copper Johns.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Devin's still in here. What's up, Devin? What's your favorite beard octane scent? Man, that is tough. Citrophyll is right up there.
Ginger Jamboree, Dan's so
yes,
good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's like the original ginger scent that really
right. His new cologne though, man. What's it called? He said yes, Envy. Oof, man, if you like cologne,
yeah,
so good.
Yeah, Envy's good, and I can't remember because I know they did a name choosing for his newest, and I know we had a chance to test out a whole bunch of testers for Joe. I can't remember the name of the newest one, but I know what the one that they chose was really good too.
Yeah,
I know that really wasn't helpful because I can't think of the name, but
that's all right. What's your favorite non-oud cologne-ish scent? I'll tell you my favorite cologne scent that's non-oud is Siberian by Husky.
Yeah.
Came out in January. Awesome scent. Beard Talk 15 if you want to save money on Husky.
Yep. Mine is, and there's Tyson. Mine's probably Nightfall, maybe. Nightfall might be up there. We have a top 5 cologne scent.
Oh yeah, we do. We have top 5 clones on video. There he is.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on, dude? This has been is like a long time in the make. It's been way too long since we've done this.
I had to put my hat on backwards so I could be like you guys.
Now that he's here. Just kidding.
Right.
Well, hey, I can turn it around the right way too.
Backwards hat Friday.
Yeah. So what's going on?
How you guys
man?
doing
How
today?
are you?
How'd the collab release go? It looks like an interesting scent. I haven't heard stuff with Jays for a while, but I mean, I have a review. Jays has got some good stuff, man.
Yeah, Jays is nice, man. I think it went well. A lot of people seem to be intrigued with it. I'm really curious to see everyone who said they purchased it, was about 5 or 6 people or so. So I told them, make sure you follow up with us. But it's it's just a really cozy oud scent. It's very very warm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get it myself. I haven't jumped over there yet, but you guys have 2 awesome collabs out now. That one with Beards Dignified and now this one, so I'm excited for both of them, honestly.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're really excited. It took a little while to get our first collab going, and now within like a couple months, we have 2 now. So
Is it collab or collab?
It's collab.
Collab.
You say both, yeah. I don't know.
I do say both. I think I say both in equal amount of times. But when I say I say collaboration, I don't say collaboration. Collaboration.
Yeah. Here's a good question for the 3 of us, actually, because I don't know Tyson's answer on this. Do you guys like thick oils like Ardius? Because my answer is no. I mean, I like it. It's nice, but too thick for me.
No, I don't like it. I don't like oils. I'm not a fan of Ardius's oil. Butter, different story. Oil, I'm not big on.
I can do Ardius Man oil. I use a lot less of it because it is so thick. So if I go really, really light on it, I can use it. I'm just not a fan of their scents, man. Like, their scents are just not the best, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they have there's like a bay rum scent that I picked up. That's not I can't keep in my beard for more than an hour. It's so strong.
I like Midnight Ride. I hate Black Licorice, but I like Midnight Ride. I think it's pretty good.
Which one do I have?
But their butter is pretty darn good.
Yeah, I like Restoration, I think. Something like that. That was really good. It's like I think oud, lavender, and some other stuff. I think it's called Restoration, if I'm not mistaken. That one's really good.
I have a question for you guys, though.
What's up?
Are you guys walking these days with a little extra pep in your step? Browns 4-1. I mean,
where is he going with this?
Like a Browns fan, like, you guys have to feel like you won the Super Bowl right now every single day, because when was the last time you won more games than you lost, much less be 4-1?
We were 10-6 in 07 or 06, and we were 9-7.
So it's been 14 years at least.
Yeah. It hasn't sunk in for any of us.
Yeah.
It hasn't sunk in yet because you're a Browns fan and you realize they could lose the rest of them this season and still miss the playoffs.
Here's my thing. I am not satisfied until we beat the Ravens and the Steelers, because if we don't at least get one win each from them, then I feel like we haven't proved anything.
I'd like to see you guys go to Pittsburgh and beat the Steelers, and that's this weekend, right?
That would be this Sunday, so hopefully. Yeah. And I know there was a bunch of questions that popped in. We'll definitely get back into the chat and get those questions. But yeah, I try to be as much of a realist as much as I can. Look, I will take 4-1, and I will take it and be happy. But at the same time, we still got our butts. That one loss to the Ravens was bad and unacceptable, and we can't do that against the Steelers. And we cannot do that again against the Ravens.
Yeah, the Ravens aren't that good. I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
I think, yeah, for whatever reason, every other team seems to. I mean, the Ravens are still having a solid season thus far, but I feel like Lamar Jackson is getting figured out more and more each week. For whatever reason, though, we weren't able to figure him out the first week because they put on a clinic against us, and it was an embarrassing first game.
I think they're pretty good. I think I don't know if Lamar Jackson just gets like star-studded when he sees Mahomes or something. I don't know because he can't touch the Chiefs. So it's like his kryptonite right now.
How do you feel about Le'Veon Bell now?
I'm pumped about him. I think he can bring a good veteran presence to the running backs, but I think he's still got enough left in him. He's probably, I'd say most likely he's going to be Mahomes' security blanket the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Because they're taking away, the defenses are starting to take away those deep passes, and they're starting to rush 3 only and put 8 back or whatever in the back, 9, but yeah, 8. And so I think that he's going to see a lot of dump passes, a lot of short stuff, and expected to make some moves with it.
Do you think having him, though, is going to stunt the growth of your first-round pick? Because he had an amazing first week, and he's kind of tailed off a little bit, but still been pretty dang good.
I think if, as long as they kind of split some time and they utilize him, if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be Andy Reid that's going to get him in there. I mean, they have a purpose for bringing him in, but he can bring some good vision techniques into the organization too for Hilaire, and maybe they're gonna try to teach him some cuts or some like vision just down the field. But I think more like it's they don't have an offensive line right now because it's all down to injuries, so they need somebody that has been around longer to try to deal with a crappy offensive line. Maybe somebody that's a little bit bigger for blocking.
I still think one of the biggest mistakes the Browns have ever made was getting rid of Mitchell Schwartz. So you're welcome for that.
I think he sucks.
Huh?
I was just going to say I think he sucks. No,
Mitchell
our
Schwartz
offensive
probably
line is just
like the best right tackle in football. At least
he's just the O line is so beat up. We had like one holdout, or decided not to play because of COVID, and then we just had injury after injury. So
how much crap did Cribbs talk to you?
Quite a bit. Every Raider fan did. Yeah, I think every Raider fan had to make it known. They're Raiders fans. They think their poop don't stink when they're losing every game, but when they win, oh my gosh, you better watch out.
To answer your question,
at least the Browns fans are humble.
Yeah, sure. for the most part. I'll tell you what. If I don't know if you go on Twitter at all, but there are some Browns fans on there that make me embarrassed to be a Browns fan sometimes. It's pretty rough. But overall, we stay pretty humble. We keep it real.
I think the Packers are, until they lose, they look tough.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers kind of hit the fountain of youth this year so far. And Russell Wilson's killing it for the Seahawks. Their defense.
Both of them should have lost this last weekend. Or no, the Seahawks should have lost to the Vikings this last weekend, and Russell Wilson pulled it out somehow with a minute left in the freaking game.
Right. What's up, Gary? Just saw you pop in here. What's going on, buddy?
If the Browns win Sunday, I'm bought in. If they lose, I'm gonna say we still haven't beat anyone to make us true playoff contenders. But
you beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, but they're what, 1-4 this year? Or do they have a win?
They have one.
They just
one
lost
win.
to the Giants, so I don't know.
I think they're 1-4. Yeah, I mean they're.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But hey, I'm ecstatic, man. A win is a win is a win. So we haven't been 4-1 since '93.
Wow.
Take it easy, Brad.
Now, I'm not a Redskins fan or anything. I know there's some Redskins fans out there, but that was super awesome to see Alex Smith take some plays last weekend after everything he's been through. It was so awesome to see.
Right. He should. Technically, he shouldn't even be playing, and
he's barely alive after what he went through, much less playing football. Jeez.
He conquered that. Oh, they did beat the Giants. I don't know. Yeah, I don't pay attention to the Cowgirls.
Yeah, Andy Dalton came in.
Yeah,
his back went down.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough hill to climb for the
Steelers. Haven't been 4-0 since '76.
Really?
I don't know. They won 2 Super Bowls in my lifetime.
Yeah, I feel like the Steelers. I feel like they're one of those teams that'll start like 2-2 or something like that, and then just knock off 10 wins in a row and make the playoffs and go win the Super Bowl.
Right.
Sounds right.
Yeah. Andy Dalton's a good. Yeah, I like Andy Dalton. I always have. I mean, let's not forget he did a lot of winning in Cincinnati. No, he couldn't get over the playoff hump, but he did a lot of winning, more than anyone in Cleveland has.
Yeah. So Tyson, how's everything going with your channel now? I know you and David are like together on your channel, but still kind of like putting out your own videos. How did that all like come about, and how's that going for you guys so far?
Well, David and I have always had, since he came into the community, I think we bonded right away over the Chiefs, realistically, because he lives in Kansas City. He's a Chiefs fan, so I hit him up and we just started talking football. And then he just has a tenacity to learn and wants to learn everything. And he I guess he's kind of like me. He's not afraid to drop a little bit of money to have good quality. And so, him and I have talked a lot about the tech side of it and cameras and things like that. And it just became a friendship that, he'd come to me for advice on things, tech things, and then it started turning into channel advice and things like that. And, we just became close friends, and it got to a point where it's like we felt like we were putting out about the same quality of videos, and he had this idea for like the Titan series. And he was talking to me about it, and it was kind of just like, but I don't think it'll happen. And I was like, dude, you never know until you reach out and try. So he reached out, tried to get Banholz, got him in. He's like, well, you got to do it with me. So we did the first one on his channel, and then it kind of came up just in random conversation of like, we're basically working together to try to grow 2 different channels. Like, why don't we just do one channel? And from there, it just kind of took off. We're both big fans of Think Media on YouTube. If you've heard of them, it's all run by Sean Cannell. He started it and runs it, but there's 3 different content creators on that channel, so we kind of got the idea from there to just like try to build one thing with different content creators, and we have completely different personalities, so it's a way for my strengths to overcome his weaknesses and his strengths to overcome my weaknesses. He's extremely extroverted, I'm extremely introverted, so it helps when trying to either work with a company or, he's not afraid to reach out to anybody like Banholz, where I would have never even reached out. Just type of person I am. But we put out, it was important for me that people that are on the brand, are putting out the same type of quality, because I want it to look a professional brand and a certain way, but also still tell it like it is, and do it in a respectful way. I don't need... Dave can have a hot head, but I can seem to talk him off the edge pretty easily. So You know, that I think that's part of what kind of helped bond us too, was anytime he had a thing, you know, that was really bothering him, it's like he would just call me and we could talk about it and move past it. But so we seem to put out the same type of quality style of videos, but still different enough. And then he's got the gray beard, you know, I have pitch black with some grays coming in. So we are just two kind of completely different beard styles and look for different things. So it's an opportunity to, you know, have a company come in and have two completely just different opinions like you guys have, but do it, you know, separately, not necessarily together where we have to try to coordinate all that stuff.
Right.
But it allows also more content to be done. You know, like right now he's working on the Graybeard series. I'm going to be working on No Shave November and the Beardies. And so we can take a lot off of each other's plate because we're not trying to put out all this stuff just singularly. We can assign projects, you know, like I completely do the website and the Beardies. He's completely talking to other things going on, trying to bring exposure now. You know, he's doing a lot with we got a couple things we're working on for No Shave November with like the big groups, you know, Mo Shave, those guys that do a huge mustache thing but are trying to kind of get into the beard world, so we can kind of work on pairing up with them to try to get some stuff done and some money raised for testicular cancer. And so it just kind of built itself. And, you know, we kind of have the mindset we're not opposed to another content creator if they bring something completely different than what we have and somebody that we can get with. But, you know, we're just focused right now on putting out really good content, quality content. And, you know, like if you guys follow the channel, like I haven't even really done a review in quite a while, an actual review where I scored somebody out, because there's just been other stuff going on, you know, with Titans and
Right.
Grape series, and there's just so much other informational type stuff that you can kind of spread it out a little bit. But I'm focused on the Beardies at this point and getting that going good and getting the company some exposure for that. And, you know, he's focused on the Graybeard stuff. So he's doing a lot of research for Graybeards and you know, beyond what beard oil companies were good, you know, shampoos, conditioners, you know, things like that. He's going out and purchasing product that, you know, other
Because
people
when you
talk about.
because when you think of like gray beards, people are like, oh, castor oil. I need castor oil. And that's what's cool about his channel. Now, I don't have any gray in my beard, but what I like about his content still is, yeah, he's expanding past just you know, more than just castor oil, because that's all I've ever heard is like, yeah, castor
it's always
oil
grab the
is
thickest
what you
oils
need.
out there for Graybeards, and castor oil it is, you know, like that's the thick go-to beard oil for everybody. And there's a lot of good oils out there. I think we're in a really good time in the beard world where, you know, 2 years ago you had 5 main ingredients that everybody used in beard oils, and now you're starting to see all this exotic, well, I guess what we'd call exotic, between CBD and emu and broccoli seed oil and baobab oil and,
Yeah.
you know, all Elipi nut. I mean, there's so many different oils that people are experimenting with.
Yeah.
That it's just, we're in a really awesome spot right now in the beard world with things that are going on. So you know, it's cool to work with somebody. I think, you know, getting to feel a little bit of what you guys feel. It's cool to be able to toss ideas around with somebody and come up with something.
Right.
Starting to experience a little bit of the trying to line things up together side of it, and we don't even film together, you know.
Right.
So I feel
if you ever need
there.
any advice on that, you know, hit us up anytime. Because, you know, with us doing, you know, being on camera together and doing our reviews together, lining up, I mean, it's that's the most crucial thing that we go through and stuff. So it's definitely like it's tough.
We're just jumping through hoops right now with realistically just things that we haven't prioritized yet. Like, you know, he'll shoot a video and then once it's done, like he'll edit it, but he won't throw on like his name or things like that because I have the graphic for that since I created it.
Mhm.
And instead, like I've sent it to him before, but it's one of those, he's not quite as good in like Premiere as I am. So he'll take his video that's edited but not have anything done and then like Dropbox it to me. And so then I have to download it from Dropbox, put it in my Premiere, add a couple of things, then export it for YouTube, then upload it to YouTube.
Mhm.
And so it's, you know, there would be a lot better of a way to get him to create a video, edit it, and thumbnail. Like I'm creating his thumbnails right now. So we're just working out some of those
Mhm.
types of kinks at this point. But, you know, it has its perks too when it comes to like, you know, we use Adobe Premiere. So we're both paying for Adobe Premiere, which we could cancel out one of those subscriptions and, you know, one of us pays for StreamYard, one of us pays for Adobe or something, you know. There's a lot of different, 14? What are we guessing? I see numbers scrolling. I'm just like, can I?
Somebody did somebody do a giveaway that we don't know about?
Yeah, I mean, did somebody do a giveaway?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, Carrie's in here. We could give away some Defined. I mean,
yeah. Actually, Defined, that may be our next review tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe.
that would be awesome. I love hearing what people think of Defined. You know, I came up, like, Carrie kind of bust onto the scene, you know, around the same time as me, but he did everything behind the scenes, just doing his research and hanging out before he launched the company. And then, you know, like I have a little bit of enough graphic work and knowledge to be dangerous, you know, so I started just messing around with it. It started as a joke, like when he came out with the Lemon Delight and it had color on it. Like my first text to him was, "What the heck are you doing? You put color on the label. It goes totally against your branding. Your branding's black and white." And so I was just kind of giving him crap, and then it was like, you need somebody better to make your labels that's not going to throw color. And then it just turns out to where now I mess around with his labels, and if he needs a label for something, he just like hits me up, and I'll shoot him the design for a label, and it's simple enough that it doesn't take very long, but still fun.
I don't remember if we specifically cover it, but I will say we do talk about how much we enjoy the labels. I'll give that spoiler there. But I don't think we covered this in the video. I actually did not mind, and I actually really liked the color for Lemon Delight.
I'm out of here. I gotta go. No, I'm just kidding.
I just felt like for that specific profile and theme for that, like I felt like it was necessary. I just don't know if you can have a black and white lemon bun cake or whatever it is on there. I thought that it added a nice touch, but overall though the other labels in the black and white is solid. But no,
I mean, he told me I could do whatever I want with it. I left the color on. I did shoot him a black and white version just as a joke, but I left the color in it just because people I think I'm the only one that is just, and I do like it. I just have that eye for brand, and I'm just like, it goes against your brand. You don't have color anywhere in your brand, and now you're going to try to throw color on a label. It doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, I mean, once, like I said, like once in a while, like it's good. And it fit for that one, but
yeah, it goes well on it. I just hide it on the shelf so nobody can see it.
Bothers you
I
that
don't want
much.
that color messing up the organization on the shelf that I got going,
Gotcha.
So, your shelves are like, it's funny seeing like you guys said, we haven't really talked. I don't think we've been on a live stream together since the eating competition. And
you might be right.
Yeah. You seeing both of your shelves just when you do videos every week, like just watching them expand in beard products. Like Kyle's is so like, it's getting to where he needs a second shelf so much that I can see just butters piled up over there that are not even organized.
Yeah.
And they're just thrown in the pile over there.
Yeah, I'm going to see if I could like you say, like my butters. Like I even got a box there that I haven't even had a chance to get rid of yet. I think that's from like I don't even know who that's from. But yeah, look at the butters. I got to clean up those butters. Got the oil still going, and then I got the other shelf starting there. That basket there is just a disaster of balms that are not organized whatsoever. So I got a lot of work to do myself. But yeah, and then like my bathroom has a whole bunch of test stuff that I'm testing out for reviews. I think every room in my house has something beard related in it now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Like when people come into the studio, they're like, oh. And then they go to the bathroom, they're like, whoa, like, why is there stuff in the bathroom? You know, and it's like, well, this is like the testing stuff, or
right.
You know, the washes that I'm going to be using really soon. You know, it's like you have a place for it all, and then like the secondary desk over here, like what's that stuff sitting on the secondary desk? You know, it's like, yeah, some of that I don't even know. You know, I don't know. It just got moved.
Yeah.
And then you got to have some in the closet where it's like, I don't know if I really like this or not. It's like, here's the giveaway stash, or, you know, like, just doesn't work for me. Somebody else has got to try this.
Right. And then, like, I think I just, like, in a bag somewhere is just, like, yeah, in my closet is just, like, all the sample bottles that have been, like, sent and stuff like that. So, like, I'm like, yeah, I'm not about to put, like, sample bottles on my shelves and stuff. So, now then I have, like, sample bottles, like, buried in a closet somewhere and stuff like that. So, it's just...
Or when like a company sends you a tester, but they don't like have a label on it because it's just a tester, you're just coming up with a scent. Yeah. And then it like sits on the shelf for a little bit, and then like a month later, you get so much products in and stuff that you don't even remember like what it was. So you're like sniffing it, and you're like,
oh yeah,
I think I told them this was good, or I hope I told them this was bad, because no.
Right.
I have all those in a bag in the closet.
And it's like, I don't even remember what company this is, what the scent profile was at this point. You know, it's just like. But good things happen with that too. If they label them with like a number and you remember who they are, and then you smell it like 6 months later and you're like, dang, this is actually pretty good. Like, you can go back to them and be like, hey, that number 6 that you sent me 6 months ago, I hope you have it written down somewhere because it's pretty good.
Yeah. On one of my shelves here, I still have 8 1-ounce bottles from Beard Octane that are just literally, there's no label on them. It's just labels that have 1 through 8 on it. I'm like, oh, what do I do with these? I don't even know what to do with them because a lot of them are still really good, but I don't know what to do with them because they don't look good on my shelf.
You got to put them in the back.
When you're making videos, it's got to look good, right?
What was that?
I didn't hear what Kyle said.
I just said they have red labels, so you just got to put them in the back so you can just see the lids, the tops.
True.
Yeah, see, I can't stand to have mine double road.
Okay.
Because then when you're like trying to get one in the back that you want to use, then you're like trying to finagle it out of there, and then you like end up hitting the other ones, and it messes them up, and I don't know.
Yeah, Corey. Those the Sphinx boxes. Yeah, I had to keep those boxes. I feel like I needed to. Kind of show those off there a little bit. I got those lined up and stuff. Yeah,
I definitely keep all my Sphinx boxes. I just don't really know where to put them on the shelf. So I had them on the shelf like over there. I used to have a couple, and now they're like gone and filled with oil. So I don't. They're on a shelf in the closet somewhere.
Topher says hook them up with some of that Octane. Yeah, we'll see. I'm stingy, man. I'm greedy when it comes to my stuff. But
Sphinx boxes are perfect for regifting too, because like they don't really say Sphinx beard or anything on them. They just say Sphinx, and they're nice little boxes. So it's just like you put the label right over the Sphinx logo, and then you have a perfect regifting box.
Right.
It smells good.
If anything, if you ever get like your significant other jewelry, and for some reason you don't have a box for it, you could just use a Sphinx box.
She's like, "Who's Sphinx?" It's a maker overseas. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's a brand. It's a really high luxury brand.
Right.
Like, didn't you know
very,
that?
very, very expensive. Very, very expensive. But don't worry. Don't ask me about the cost. It's not even...
They don't even sell this at Lowe's or at Riddles or Kay or anything like that. Like, this is past those stores. I had to go to the local goldsmith to get this ring.
Gold
He imported it from wherever they get diamonds and gold.
Yeah, you could use a Sphinx box to carry some mints or something. Yeah, true.
I feel like then the mints might taste like beard oil a little
I
bit.
could
'cause,
put them
those
in.
scents are pretty strong in those boxes.
Maybe I could hand them out to select trick or treaters this year or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
With like they open it and they got like one piece of Halloween candy in it.
So one thing I dislike is, like with Sphinx or any company that does this, when they don't put the scent profile on the bottle and it's on like a tag or something. I lost some of my tags to a Sphinx oil, and I was smelling them the other day, and it smells so good. I'm like, which one is this? And I'm like, I don't know, because it's not labeled. I have no idea which one this is.
And you can't even ask Muhammad because he's like,
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what I sent you, you can go in and look at your order, but it's like, I still can't tell which one it is out of that. So
yeah, I have a decent amount of Sphinx, and I have lost one tag. Luckily, I know because of the order. I put them on my shelf. This is sick that I know this, but I know which one it still is. It's Smolder, but I lost the tag for Smolder. So.
See, then you could just take like a white label and a Sharpie on the back and just put Smolder, so you can label it somehow, but I don't even know which one this is, so I'm just going to have to order all 900 of his and sniff them next to each other to see which one it is.
Process of elimination.
Yeah. So how's the can you share some info on the Beardies? I'm not too, how is the Beardies, like, is this like a first time thing, or is this something that's gone on before?
This is the second annual Beardies, so we did the first one last year. We attempted to do it live. We had technical difficulties, so it ended up having to just make a video out of it. So this will be the second annual Beardies, and basically at the phase that we're in right now, you can go to the website, you can go to the Beardies tab, and what we're doing is we have 10 categories. You can type in whatever company you think, or whatever product or whatever scent you think, and then in a couple weeks I'll end that one, and I'm gonna take the top 4 most voted for ones, and those will be our finalists. Mm-hmm. So then we'll have 4 finalists in each category with a bubble next to it. You go onto the website, you vote for the one you want to win. The one with the most votes is going to be declared the winner, and then I have trophies, like I have glass plaques that are like embroidered, etched glass plaques with the category. The second annual Beardies will have the logo and then the company winner, and then we'll have a live stream where like I'll send out an email to all the finalists and invite them in with this invited email type thing, and then pump it up for a little bit, and then we'll put it out to all the. We'll invite all the companies in, and John the Flying Beardsman, I believe, is going to be the host this year for it. So it'll be
that's an excellent choice for a host. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'll do good as a host.
Is like all the categories? Is it all beard company related, or are there like content creators that could win anything, or is it just?
There's no content creators, just because I couldn't really figure out how I would want to. How to do that without it just I don't know, I just didn't really want to make it about content creators, I guess. Like I thought it would be cool to somehow incorporate content creators, but I couldn't really figure out a good way of doing it. So I opened up voting a couple weeks ago to the community to be able to go come I opened it up to the community to be able to go and kind of select categories that they want. So the community voted on 5 of the categories, and then I pulled 5 categories over from last year. So,
Billy.
Yeah, I mean, when I asked him to be the host, he had a beard. So
who's that?
Hopefully he can let it grow back by the Beardies.
John, he shaved his beard but has his epic mustache though.
Oh, that's right. I saw the picture. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Corey wants to know what tops for oil bottles you guys like the best. Orifice reducers, eyedroppers.
If I like dropper top, I like restrictor top. If I had to pick, I'd probably go classic dropper top if I had to pick for the rest of my life. So
Yeah, same here.
I think for me, like, first and foremost, I would probably go with dropper top. I think it's the most kind of like accustomed to, but if there wasn't a dropper top, I would easily pick zero top over orifice reducer or the Euro droppers. Like, I can't stand sitting here like this waiting for 6 drops to come out at its own pace. Like, it just bothers me, and I can't stand going like this trying to get drops out.
yes.
So I'd rather either have no top or an eyedropper.
Well, I will say this: the average person. This would be a great video idea. The average person doesn't understand how to use use a restrictor top. They hold out their hand and they go like this, and it goes everywhere. A good dropper top, all you should have to do is just tap the butt of it to get 1 drop. Like, I've seen like good dropper tops, and people are like going like this, and there's like oil flying on their mirror and stuff, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So, but I do own.
Yeah, for me, it's called impatience. I'm not a doctor. I don't have patience. So sitting here waiting for a oil to drop out at its own pace or tapping and hoping it comes out, like, I'm not all about that life. I'd rather take the risk of no top and getting too much oil and rubbing it around on my arms a little bit than having to wait for oil to drop on its own self. So
yeah. I now this is probably because I don't have a kid, but I absolutely hate the childproof dropper tops. I can't stand them. They drive me nuts.
I don't mind them, and it has nothing to do with my kid. I just don't mind them. I don't know. I think some of them, if they go with the company's brand and their bottle, they can look really cool on the bottle.
Yeah, true.
Like Beard Meds, that one's a childproof one, but it kind of goes with the theme of Beard Meds, right? And I know I have another. Well, Beard.
Like, I guess I couldn't imagine Beard Octane changing their top, like you know,
yeah, see, like, you're so used to that red childproof top, like, it'd be weird without it. It would just kind of look weird because they're bigger.
Right. But overall, I'm not Vado. I'm not a huge fan of it. Kyle, what about you?
I don't mind them. I like the different look, so I don't mind them.
I mean, I think it goes back to the same as like the orifice reducers. Like, if they're quality ones, like, I've had some that are like impossible to get off.
I'm assuming you meant drunk. If you're drunk, you probably shouldn't have anything in your hand. That's just asking for trouble right there. I wouldn't want to be holding any of my oil bottles if I was under the influence.
Good question here. My all-time favorite beard wash is Beards Dignified. We have a code for them if you're looking to save. What is our code for them?
Dignified Talk 15.
Dignified Talk 15. Yeah, it's like my favorite wash.
Yeah, it's probably Dignified or Octane for me, and it's like 1A, 1B.
Yeah, I haven't used Dignified's wash yet, but I would go. I'd say Barden's my number one.
Yeah,
wash.
I still need to try it so bad.
And it's like, I like it so much that I won like a 7 oil pack in a charity auction. Like, I bid on a charity auction, won the auction. It had 7 Barden oils in it. And I just texted him. I was like, keep your 7 oils and send me a 16-ounce bottle of wash. So he sent me a 16-ounce bottle of wash with a pumper top on it. And I was like, perfect. You know,
that's
like
awesome. Nice.
That works great with me. I mean, I think LCW is good as well. Bearded Max wash is good.
I really like Holly just changed it up a little bit over at Whiskey, and man, that's really good too. Really like that.
I am actually hungry, but I was eating when they invited me on. That's why I said 10 more minutes. I had to go poop real quick.
Nice.
But I mean, I probably at this rate will have another snack before bed because, like, if I don't eat right before I climb into bed, I just
Yeah.
I'm
Normally
always
our
starving.
streams. Yeah. Normally our streams consist of we'll cover some beard content. We'll definitely cover movies, and then eventually it gets to food. So you may have just kicked off the food conversation. But what are you
Like,
snacking on?
I got this in the mail today,
Oh,
which is a beard and body bar. Beard and body. So I'm excited to try that out.
You talk about yes. Yeah, Ken, from everything you've said, brother, you would love their conditioner for sure and their wash. Check it out, man. Definitely check it out. He makes it in our collab scent too, which is kind of cool.
Is his oil like it hasn't changed, has it? It's still pretty thick.
yeah. It's. I would say it's like Fable thick. If you
That's so.
could-
I still don't find Fable's oil thick. I
I
don't.
don't either.
Really?
I don't. I don't feel it thick in beard or even in my hand when I'm rubbing it together. It's so weird.
I do. I do. What about Norseman?
I don't find Norseman that thick.
Not at all.
Really?
Not thick at all.
What? Wow.
Artius Man is like really the one that I grab and like when I rub it around my hands, I'm just like, now this is castor oil.
Right.
You know, like
Okay.
I don't really. I can pick out thinner oils a lot better than I can pick out thicker oils, and maybe it's because I do a lot of cooking with oils. I don't know. Like to me, oils just don't seem super thick unless they have like that super tack to them that makes them feel
Yes.
thicker.
Completely agree.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm just like, oh, this is a medium oil. Or you can find the really really thin oils. Like I can
Okay.
pinpoint thinner
Yeah.
oils.
See, I haven't come across an oil as thin as Octane to me at least. Like I feel like Octane is on its own island of thinness and Ardius is on its own island of thickness. And
I agree.
I feel like for me, Norseman, Fable, and Dignified are like equal feel for me. And
Not at all.
Yeah,
I
Jamaican
label
black
them, and I
castor
label
oil
them as
is
like
thick.
a thicker oil. But that wasn't like it's funny because like that was, and I was talking to Kyle about that, and I was like, that wasn't something like I didn't think people could disagree on, but clearly that is the case on how we feel like thick and
You can see it
thick
when you drop it out of the dropper into the bottle, just like this. The only one that looks thicker to me is Dignified. Fable, Norseman doesn't look thick to me at all and doesn't feel thick. It's weird. It's a good point, Joe.
And
It's
that's
weird
how
that
people
would
like
be the case.
used to always do reviews and like look at thickness. They'd be like, "Look at this," and they drip it, and I'm like, "It looks like oil." I like I couldn't see a difference. I'm like, it looks like oil to me. Like I have to do it unless it's really thick or really thin. I can kind of tell by tilting the bottle, but most of the time I have to put it in hand to actually kind of tell.
All right, little experiment here.
Vado, I have not tried that specific scent, but because you're recommending it, I will.
Is it thick with 2 C's?
Thick with 2 C's would be Ardius, man.
All right, so let's see if there's a difference.
Well, that's going to depend on how hard you're squeezing.
No, just watch the way it drips, not how often it drips.
It drips the same way.
You're right.
Yeah,
They both go from the dropper into the
I don't know
bottle.
where you're going with this.
I see it. I honestly see it. I really do. I feel like Dignified or Ardius, you can see like the thicker coming straight out of the dropper.
Did you guys see the Fable drop today?
Are you gonna try it? No, probably not. Nothing. No reason. I just probably aren't gonna buy it.
I have Fable on like an auto ship thing. Like he releases a scent, just like automatically gets sent to me. I mean, either that or it's programmed in my mind just to go buy it. But I don't even. It's not even for the feel and beard or the scent profiles. It's solely because I like the artwork and I like having all the characters on my shelf. So and it's one of those that so many people love Fable. I want to be able to kind of at least comment on like the scent when people ask. So Fable is one that I buy every one that comes out
Nice.
and
Yeah.
hardly even use them.
I
Because
agree.
we don't
Ken.
have time, right? Like you're always trying a new product or working on trying, a new experiment or something. So it's just like a lot of them we don't even get to using. But
Right.
that's the collector side of it. Like I'm not buying them to use, I'm buying them to collect the artwork, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know when I will. I'm sure I will at some point because I know it probably won't be something that if it's on a CBD line, so I know it won't be something that's going away. I don't think I'll be getting it right away, but at some point I will because I do have the majority of the oils and CBD aside from maybe a couple of them. But yeah, I'm right there with you, Tyson. I like having the characters and stuff like that. Um, I'm probably missing maybe like 5 of his scents and altogether. So I have a decent amount as well. Joe, do you think if you tried, you could grow a mustache? I am trying.
I was gonna say, what are you talking about? He's been trying his whole life. That's all he's got.
I've been trying since I hit puberty. Yeah, no. How I answer this question now is if a mustache magically appeared on my face tomorrow, would I actually keep it? Because I kind of feel like this is my look now, and I feel like this is just how people know me. I mean, this is the look that's on our logo and label and stuff. So I don't know if I would keep it, honestly. But yeah,
I love
I mean,
that.
there is one. I mean, there's a mustache there. You guys can't see it. Like when I eat, like I feel every bit of food like in my mustache, and it's annoying. Like I actually have hair that goes into my mouth from a mustache. It's just so light and just yeah, it's just not there yet. It's just not visible.
That's the worst part with changing your look is you have to change your logo. Like
Right.
look at that gorgeous logo with no mustache. Like you don't want to have to change that. It's easier to change your face. Just keep shaving the mustache off.
Right.
No, you're good, man. I trust me. I take no offense. I take no offense to it. I know what you meant. You're good people. Yeah. But no, yeah. Technically, there is a mustache there. It's just it's very hard to see on camera. But if you saw me in person, you would see somewhat of a mustache. But
What have you bought the most product from, or what company?
Ooh.
Probably Fable for me. It's close with maybe.
Oh, definitely Fable for you. Yeah.
Yeah, Fable for me, but no, Husky's close. Husky's up there too. I have a good amount of Husky. Southern Beard Company is up there, but actually, like, bought Fable. Yeah, Fable.
What about you, Kyle?
Probably Husky, I would say.
You see, I can for 100% sure say it's Lux would be my most purchased,
Oh, okay.
and then Fable.
Mm.
I spent more money at Fable than I've spent at Lux, but I have more.
Wow.
I have more oils from Lux, and that's because I did the creative characters. $250 a pop at Fable. So
Wow. Yeah.
I did that for the Savior.
Did he do when
So
you paid?
definitely have spent more money. There was one point with Fable I was about a year ago actually, where I got like how he sends the thank you notes and it's like, thank you to our #1 customer, and I called him. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, is this a joke? He's like, no, you've spent the most money with Fable out of all my customers. Like you're our highest customer, and I got blown out of the water pretty quick with that because he started releasing a bunch more scents, and I just couldn't keep up. But
Yeah, it is hard to keep up sometimes and stuff. And yeah, Kyle and I, we're kind of at that point with our channel where we're lucky enough that companies are generous to be sending out stuff, and it's hard for me to justify like dropping a lot of money on stuff that I'm not going to have the time to go in my beard yet. But I keep notes on scents that I do want to swing back and try, because when it's all said and done, I still want to throw some money their way for the support in general and stuff. So I always, if I'm not able to get something right away, I'm writing it down or keeping it a note in my phone to swing back around at some point to get it and stuff. But my wife, she's very supportive on this channel and stuff. But she, I don't want to say she keeps me on lockdown with my purchasing and stuff, because it's not like that. But she's like, we do have some stuff to get, so maybe hold off a little bit. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. So.
Yeah, like I'm at the point right now where I kind of just purchase what I want. Like if there's something that I really want to get, if a company asks me to do a review, I'm kind of just like, yeah, shoot me what you want me to review. I don't like telling them scents that I want, because then they're gonna send you what they think you're gonna what you're telling them to send you. So I usually just say, shoot me what you want me to review.
Yeah, exactly.
But most of my products come from charity auctions at this point. We seem to have a charity auction every single month, so I'll just win a couple of those auctions, help a charity out, and then get product that way. And that's where I've been gathering the most of my stuff lately. Like honestly, I've never really tried whiskey and hardtack until the last charity auction, and I won an auction with them in there. And I was like, well, I've been hearing good things. I want to try their soap. So I just went and bought a couple bars of soap, and then said throw the charity auction winnings in with that, And so a lot of times they end up making a little bit more from it. So
yeah, that's a good point, because there definitely is those charity auctions and stuff, and saving my money and putting it towards an excellent cause and getting beard products out of it is probably the way to go now, for sure, too. I think somebody just promoted, I don't know if it was, Beard Practitioner, maybe they're thinking of doing an auction soon, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe I
forget who it's with, but it's, I saw it on Instagram today, so I know they're gonna be doing one coming up.
Yeah. So
when we were trying to align one this month together with Mike from Detroit Grooming for breast cancer awareness, but the guy's impossible. Not impossible, but he's hard to line up with.
Right. Yeah, that's one dude that always staying busy. But yeah, Eric told us that altogether, because there's people that matched the final total of the auction, and I think altogether $8,000 was raised for that charity that we did with Eric, because there was a couple people that matched like 100%, and then there was another person that matched like 50%, and it like brought it up to $8,000 raised. So that's awesome.
Crazy.
Jeez. Yeah, that's. And, I mean, it's hard because there's so many like great companies out there, and like ever since I did like the Porosity series, and I didn't think it would take me. I thought a year ago, like, oh, I know what stuff works good in my beard, but I never really necessarily knew the reason why. You kind of just like, oh, this company is cool, and it feels good in my beard, and the scents are good, but. Like, once I really sat down and actually figured out my beard and how it likes to be, like, I just thought co-washing was, like, a thing that you did to help maintain the health of your beard. And it's like, I haven't co-washed but once or twice in the last 3 months. And I feel like my beard's better than ever as far as health-wise. Like, less split ends. It feels softer in general. Feels softer in general, and so it's like, well, that's cool. You know, kind of. I mean, sucks for the companies I'm not buying co-wash from at this point, but you know, it's one of those things where, you know, like that's why when Live Bearded came out their or their conditioner, I was just like, Dave, you gotta take this one, man, because you use a conditioner all the time. I don't like. I don't even want to attempt to review, you know, a conditioner for a company like Live Bearded, because it's, you know, I didn't feel like I would be doing it justice, and that goes back to another point of having a second content creator, something just not being in a position, you know, whoever's gonna do the justice to the review, you know, can take it, and that's the nice part with it in that aspect. But I mean, I just urge everybody just to be open, and because what I thought felt good a year ago feels completely different now, you know, and I don't know, maybe the products have changed a little bit and they've gotten that much better, but I think just learning your beard and how it likes to be cared for is a complete game changer.
Yeah, that's the key. Know your beard.
Vado, it was complete peer pressure. Kyle told me it was a cool thing to do, and I fell for it, and here I am almost a year later doing it. That's it. No, I'm just joking. Huh?
I was gonna say what? He said the beard channel, not to get into the beard game.
I know. You peer pressured me into starting the channel. It was a joke. Apparently, it didn't hit.
When you first said
it's too late.
I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
Your mic broke out. Couldn't hear you.
Never mind. Keep going.
Okay. I don't even remember. Was it something that we were just randomly talking and said, all right, let's just see how it goes. It's either going to work or fail.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's pretty much how it went.
Yeah. Yeah, not a glamorous story on how it started. We were literally just talking and it was like, yeah, let's give it a go and see if it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And if it does, we'll see what happens with it. And here we are 1 year later.
I mean, it you know, we talk about like brotherhood all the time and community all the time, and I think it's to kind of say what, you know, Vado is saying is to have pals on the channel. You know, it's like, if that's what my goal for the channel would be, to bring in another content or two creators, you know, have 4 or 5 content creators, being able to not necessarily, like right now I'm trying to put out 2 videos a week, Dave's trying to put out 1, you know, and it's like I would love to be in a position of 1 video every 2 weeks myself, just to where I can actually spend more time creating the video and put out better content. I think sometimes less is more, you know, so if we have 4 creators, but it's building that brotherhood right there of like, kind of like Live Bearded is doing, you know, they're not huge, but the people that they have are tight, you know, they're really close, and same with like Beard Brand and stuff like that. But I don't know. Do you ever have random people come up to you guys and ask about beard, strike up beard conversation, or ask for beard tips?
Yes, right.
Yeah, usually every time, like picking up food or at a restaurant, I usually get something, especially if it's like a male waiter or something. But
yeah, I get compliments sometimes from guys. But to be honest with you, I don't leave the house enough to get compliments. Like, this is my domain. If I leave the house, it's to go to work where I'm wearing a mask, so people just see some beard hanging out of underneath the mask. But like today, I had to go to work and like shoot a radio commercial, and the DJ guy was just like, oh snap, I haven't seen you in a while, your beard is epic. But I'm such an introvert, I don't know how to take compliments. People are like, oh, sweet beard. I'm just like, cool, thanks, you know, like I don't even like cool non-beard. I mean, I can't even talk beard product with you because you're shaving cleaner than a baby's bottom, you know. So
the only thing
if they have a beard, I'll ask them like if they use product, but usually that happens at the vape shop and those guys are like, no. I'm like, okay, well, you should. Why? My beard's fine.
The only thing I want to point out on this is the fact that Votto did not use capital letters in this. But yes, it's
Like the
definitely,
one time he doesn't is when he's saying names.
yeah, yeah. It definitely is it's definitely cool. We love being on like streams and stuff like that, or being able to have guests on our streams when we do them and stuff. But yeah, it's cool to be able to mingle with other content creators because it's a brotherhood. It's not a competition of, you know, our channels, because I mean, I watch so many different videos and different creators, and I get different points of views, and it's only beneficial and stuff. So definitely a brotherhood for sure.
I just love seeing everybody like in the. Okay, any advice for upcoming? Yeah, there you go, Kyle. You can start.
Any advice for upcoming creators? My advice always is have fun with it, because if you're trying too hard or trying to be someone else, it's going to show. So have fun with it. A lot of people are like, do you think I should do this? Do you think I should do that? Sometimes I just don't even want to answer. Like, you should do what you want to do. You know, when Joe and I started, I didn't realize it at the time, but we were not trying to like mock anyone or copy anyone, but you know, just kind of naturally like, well, we see this work, let's try this. And now we don't ask anyone's advice. You know, we just completely do our own thing. And
You guys go out of the beard community and get Olaplex, you know, and it's like,
right,
we got to try this Olaplex stuff that's like women's, you know, it's known in the women's industry, and we're going to try it in our beards and see what happens. And I went and bought it because of your guys' review and tried it. You know,
What do you think of it?
I thought it was pretty average. I mean, I thought it was decent, but I'm not a leave-in conditioner type of guy, so I would say their most popular product was probably the leave-in conditioner, or what I thought worked the best. But I'm not a leave-in conditioner type of guy. I'd rather, I don't know. But I mean, I think it's expensive, so I bought the smaller bottles, and they didn't last a ton. So, but I mean, I used it all just because I had it, and I was like, I want to see what it does longer term. So, like, I've been using the shampoo and conditioner in my hair, and I mean, I don't know, my hair feels good.
Billy, that's and that is a tough thing because a lot of times when you see like reviewers put out back to back videos of the same company, there's a good chance that company reached out and sent all those products at the same time. So out of respect to the company, you know, I know for us, when a company sends out something to us, and they're nice enough to do that free of charge, they are on our priority to get their videos out before others, after we've tested them long enough and stuff. And you know, sometimes that's how it works out. But yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying. It does get a little tedious when you're literally seeing like a rapid fire of the same company and stuff like that. There is a company that we are finally going to review, and they were nice and sent out products a long time ago. And we told them, we're like, look, you know, there's a lot of guys that beat us to it. You know, we're going to hold off on your review. And he was really, really cool about it. And yeah, his review will be coming out soon. You know, we'll be later than a lot of people, but at least, you know, when we do our review for them, you know, we'll put the attention back on them for that point in time, which would be cool. So
there's a lot of business and a lot of politics behind that. And for instance, something like, I'm just throwing examples out there, something like something that's like a limited release that's only available until it's sold out, is like every reviewer is going to talk about it because you only have so long. Like Beetlejuice, I see it on the screen. Beetlejuice, like, you can't even get it anymore. So it's like, what would be the point of doing a review at this point for that product?
Right.
And so the company wants as much hype around it as possible, so they send it out to everybody and say, I need a video done. I chose not to do a video for that reason. You know, it's just like, 50 other people are doing it. I don't really care to be the 52nd person. It just wasn't a priority for me to do that, so I chose not to. And I know there was a couple of us that chose not to. But then there's the aspect of if a company like Bearded Mac this week is launching a new scent and people like have an affiliate code, they want to be the first to launch or to talk about it and to do a video because they think that people are going to use their code, which in turn will get them the affiliate money from it. You know, I told Chris, I was like, straight up, I'm not going to have it done when you're ready to launch. I don't want to. I'm not going to give up my schedule of launching videos on Friday to put it out. So if I lose a ton of affiliate money, I don't really care. Like, that's not a... I'm not about that life of... I got to try to push all my affiliates to make affiliate money. It's... I'll push your new scent. Like, I'll make a video on it because you sent it to me and I helped develop it. And, you know, so it's like, I'll do it. But, you know, you saw a lot of posts and a lot of things come out Wednesday night because it was launching at 12 Eastern Wednesday night. And it's like, I'm not going to be another post because I was even scrolling through Instagram. I'm like, I hate seeing these same posts over and over and over. You know, saying use my code. No, use my code. No, use my code. So it's just like kind of doing the same thing, but you know, we all. Then there's the whole aspect of it. Like, think about sports or news. Everybody wants to be the first to say something, and that's why they say like, oh, you know, Le'Veon Bell signed with the Kansas City Chiefs per Adam Schefter of ESPN. You know, it's because he was the first to say it, to break that news. So, I mean, I don't know how much we really do that in the beer community, but I think subliminally, like, you kind of want to be the one that talks about something before anybody else and be like,
I'll be honest when it comes to the Beetlejuice. Pedro reached out and I think we were just surprised that he even reached out to us. Nothing against him. We've talked with him before. He's a cool dude, but like our conversations never like really led to like a potential like, I guess if you want to call it a business relationship, I guess if you want to call it that. But so yeah, I mean when he reached out, we were kind of surprised and we're like, sure. But then like after the fact, like we were like, oh wow, yeah, he actually did reach out to like 45 other reviewers, and we were like, oh, okay, we're not as special as we thought, but still, hey, you know, it happened. It was a good review.
Yeah, I was surprised when I seen so many people have it. Like, I never even talked to him about the Beetlejuice, to be honest with you. It just kind of showed up in the mail, and I think it was more for this fall extravaganza. And so that was kind of my mindset too, is like, well, we're going to be talking about this on the fall extravaganza. Everybody else has made videos. I don't really think, you know, but that's like one of the mindsets that I have too, is like, you know, I don't know that my particular videos influence enough people or, you know, anything like that. So, but I mean, with starting a beard channel, I think in anything you do, you got to have passion behind what you do. So you got to really be passionate about it, and like Kyle and Joe said, like, just be you. Like, let your personality shine. If you're trying to not be who you normally are, like, it's gonna get seen through, for sure. But don't think like if you have an idea that it's bad because nobody else has done it. Like, other people just might not have thought about it. You know, I mean, a year ago there wasn't really any company like type of scoring ranking system, and now there's a few out there and things like that. And don't think you have to only do reviews of beard products. Like, there's so many more things that you can get onto from having a YouTube channel into men's grooming. Like, yeah, we're mostly related around beards, but I mean, like, look at Kyle and Joe. They took a women's hair type company and use their shampoo, conditioner, and leave-in conditioner in their beards to see like how, like, is, you know, the ingredients look fine on here, is there something to this, and brought it to the beard world, and it I mean, it convinced me to go out and buy it and try it and see if it was good or if it worked well in my beard. And that's the thing that you have to think about, and don't be afraid to tell it like it is. Like, you have to tell it like it is. That's your obligation, is to tell it like it is. And like this week, Daniel the Bearded Apprentice launched a video that said, I mean, he's come on record and said Fable doesn't work in my beard and Jelly O Fat Man doesn't work in my beard. And it's like, those are two companies you don't see a lot of negative things about. And it's not that they're negative. He did it really classy. It was just they don't work in my particular beard. So if something doesn't work, like, that's your obligation, realistically, is to come out as a reviewer to say, it didn't necessarily work in my beard. I think the scent's good. I think the blend is good. It just didn't work for me like some others have, and honesty is your first and foremost thing. You can't try to just make a review and say everything is great, because Fable's not going to work in your beard the same way as Beard Octane, the same way as Beards Dignified, the same way as Nicholas Beard works. They're not all going to work the same, so I don't know. I don't like watching other reviews of a company. I'm like, say I'm testing Define Beard Company this week. Like, I don't like to see anything defined all week long, because I don't want somebody to be like, oh, this felt really good, or this scent smelled like this. And don't be afraid to tell it like it is. Faux watch David's copycat video. Ooh, that was tense. Are you talking about motivation, David?
I would imagine so. I think he was the only one that I don't think. Yeah, David didn't do it.
I think, as far as the copycat goes, we're all copycats. I mean, we're not the first one to do beard reviews. And I think anything business related is copying somebody, like, I mean, I was the first one to use neon in beard reviews, like titling and stuff, and now a few other people are doing it. Like, somebody starts a trend somewhere and people pick it up and they improve upon it, or they make it their own. Like, we're all copying each other because we get in front of a camera, like, and make a beard review video. It's like, I think the copy thing is a little overdone.
Right.
I mean, there's blatantly ripping somebody off, but I mean,
right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you guys, we are approaching 3 hours already, which is definitely long.
What are you talking about? I got 4 hours left. Where are you guys going?
I got a wife who's still ready to watch some to dive back into our horror movie collection. So I got some horror movies to watch tonight. Still,
I love horrors.
And I got to
horror movies.
Yeah. A good old horror is a good time on a Friday night. So, yeah, and actually, I still got to get tomorrow morning's video up and ready on YouTube. So, still got a couple of things to do. But
does one of you do all the editing usually?
I do. How it's been is I've been doing our Saturday videos. Kyle's been doing like our Tuesday videos. And that's been working out really well for the both of us. So
who's the better editor?
Me. Yeah, me.
What program are you guys using?
It's a program called VSDC. It's a free version.
It's horrible. It is. It's terrible. It's bad.
I mean, I don't know how you can say that because we've never tried anything else to compare it to.
iMovie.
Well, I mean,
yeah. Why don't you use iMovie?
Because Joe's not an Apple fan.
Nope.
I
don't have anything Apple. Maybe if I ever get an iMac, maybe. Ooh, you're okay.
Totally just burnt my thumb on a coil as I'm talking to you guys.
A coil?
Yeah, I'm changing a vape coil and I accidentally hit the button. Like, you should always take them apart when you do this, but
yeah.
Hey, I like to live on edge a little. See if you can change a coil without hitting the button and burning your finger off.
All right, fellas. Great
Tyson,
stream.
Thank you for hopping on and chatting with us. We got to
Hey,
do it
thanks for
again.
inviting me in. Anytime I get to hang out with you guys for a little bit. It's
Right.
like, yeah.
It's
Sorry, Aubrey,
not-
can't hang out with you tonight. Get out of here. I gotta go hang out with the cousins.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been too long. So if you're ever looking for some guests on your guys' stream, hit us up. We'll love to be guests for you guys again. So
Heck yeah, that would be awesome. If
but
you're
all right.
ever looking to lose another food challenge, I'm looking for losers to hang out with.
Nice.
And I mean that in the nicest way possible.
I
Like
know.
food challenge losers.
Yeah. On that note,
Like, can you eat a whole foot long sub?
yeah. I don't know how fast, but yeah. Not. I guarantee not as fast as you. I'm sure you can take. I'm sure you could
Well,
swallow.
maybe we should
12
do a
feet
3
by
foot
day.
long challenge.
Huh?
3 foot long challenge.
Oh God,
Who can eat
Um,
3?
I'm retired.
Yeah. Enjoy that belt. Enjoy that.
I
belt.
guess nobody wants to take it. It's permanently gonna be hung up there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it. It's been fun as always with you guys.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Tyson.
And for everybody
And-
that's in here still at midnight 30 Eastern time.
Right. So, yeah, everybody, again, thank you so much for joining in. Again, all weekend long, 25% off. BTWK and J is the code there. Check out our new collab, Oud, Vanilla, and Amber. It's a good one. So, thank you guys so
One
much.
last question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it smelled with a D or smelt with a T if you're talking past tense?
Smelled.
If you're
D?
talking past tense,
Yeah, it's
Smelt.
smelt, right? Like I smelt it.
yeah, T.
Yeah, you smelt it, you dealt it. See, you don't say you smelled it, you dealt it. You say you smelt
smelt,
it,
yeah,
you
smelt.
dealt it.
Smelt.
Yeah, it's smelt.
Yeah. Yeah.
If anybody wants to challenge you on that, you smelt it, you dealt it. Wins every time.
Right.
Google Translate. Nice.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
fellas.
Thank you so much. Tyson, thank you again. And we will be doing this again soon. Have a good night, everybody.
See you guys.
Peace.